on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Granger. Granger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown 411 16th Street and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sacramento! Now you've got a place for all things dance.
The all-new Energy 100.5 HD2.
Where dance music lives. Dance vibes anytime and any place when you get the free Now 100.5 app.
Or listen at 100.5 HD2.
Ready for a new truck? Folsam Chevy is truck country. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsam Chevy at the Folsam Auto Mall along Highway 50 between the Hazel and Folsam exits. Or go to folsamchevy.com.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. It's Matt George and Kayla Anderson. Online at SactownSports.com or on the app. Kings, Niners, and Sacramento. The Matt and Kayla Show starts now.
Do you think it's a problem that I can't see the chat on our station computer because of all the notifications that all of our security systems have expired?
Turn on virus protection. Attention, click here to secure your data. Turn on firewall. Attention, click here to secure your data.
Hey,
Trojan found in /32win.
Brian, if you're listening, engineers, if you're listening, I'm pretty sure our internet security software just expired.
Yeah, big time.
Because now I'm just getting nonstop pop-ups of things.
Oi.
I can't, our license expired.
Oh my gosh.
I can't see the chat. I can't do anything. Dave!
Did this like just happen?
It just happened. It literally just happened about like 2 minutes ago. All of a sudden, I got a notification. Your thing is expired. Now pop-ups everywhere. Not like those kind of pop-ups, but pop-ups letting us know like, oh, there's all these problems. Microsoft Windows Defenders yelling at me. Windows Update yelling at me to turn on my firewall.
McAfee,
it should be
spyware.
Fine. Should be fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
Well, one thing is for sure, it's not your fault.
I'll text Brian.
You're not the problem. It's not you.
It could be our fault. I wish Dave were still here. Because Dave
he might pop back in.
Dave would make a thing of it. No, he's talking to Uriah Faber. We don't matter anymore.
Well, he didn't finish his conversation.
Well, yeah, right. Because Uriah called him and he walked out the room because he's got more important people to
What?
talk to.
Dave didn't finish a train of thought?
No, he didn't.
Not
I was
Dave.
actually shocked.
I can't see the chat. I can't see anything. It won't go away. Ignore. If
You're
I
gonna
press
have to bring it up on your computer.
If I press
No, don't click on the pop-ups.
No, it's not those kind of problems. Ignore. Uh-oh.
Oh, now it's.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't touch
no,
it.
I ain't
Don't
touching
touch
that.
it.
Nope, it opened another
What
whole
is
thing.
Melissa on the screen?
So
what is going on?
This is
what is happening?
This is something I wanted to do to start the show.
Oh my gosh.
So last night I went down a rabbit hole. Kyle, is my computer up? I don't know if we're gonna get like bring notifications from all this. If you hear that, that's because of all this firewall nonsense that's happening right now. But I'm still gonna power through. I went down a rabbit hole last night of playing a game of, is this AI music or is this real music?
Oh.
And I came across this song.
Melissa?
It's called, and now that I've heard it, I'm seeing it all over my algorithms. And I am pretty sure this is not AI, but I have not been able to get it confirmed. I'm pretty sure this is a real group, Afro Plugs, but I could be wrong. But this is a song that I've now been listening to on repeat, and now I'm seeing it all over Instagram. Again, I don't think this is AI. It's called Melissa, I'm Drunk and Outside.
Woo! Let's go.
What?
Let's go. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean. Woo, woo. I like it.
Good energy. New theme of the show. We don't have a Melissa.
Yeah.
I mean, Carmichael Dave's wife's name is Melissa,
That's what I
so
thought.
it could be about her.
If it's AI, can't we change Melissa to be something else?
I don't think it's AI though. That's the thing.
Oh, this isn't AI.
I'm pretty sure
I don't
it's
think
not.
It is. This is
I've been
great.
tricked before though.
Side. Now, any type of music like this, and where I feel like I'm in the Caribbean, I'm in.
That's right. It's just a vibe.
Totally in.
But now, so I came across this, and then all my algorithms are now just women named Melissa. Like, I have found my theme song. This is my summer bop. I'm Melissa. It's about me. And I'm like, okay. I don't know, Melissa, but hey.
You better be careful your wife doesn't see something pop up, and it's like all this Melissa stuff.
She already knows my algorithm's screwed up.
She's like, who is this Melissa person that's coming up on your algorithm?
I could be 10 times more mad at my wife's algorithm because is it like dudes? No, it's all this. My husband is so stupid. This jackass doesn't do the dishes unless I ask him to. It's all my wife's algorithms.
Oh my God.
My wife's algorithms are like words that she can use to get me in arguments. It's
Right.
like, here's a term. Here's a term that I loathe, and so does my therapist, who's a man. Weaponized incompetence. Have you heard this?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh,
Wait,
boy.
am I in therapy session now?
That's the ace up the sleeve there for the gentleman anywhere. When we don't know to do a task the way you want it done, so we don't do it because we don't want to piss you off.
Okay.
Oh, that's weaponized incompetence.
And that's what your therapist told you?
No, it's a term on the internet.
Oh,
and
it is.
My wife uses it as a joke because it came up on her algorithm.
That's actually really funny. That's some big terms.
It's not as much of a joke to some people. It sounds like it's a legitimate buzzword.
It does sound like that. I don't think I'd ever use that.
But
well,
these are the vibes we're going for today.
I'm drunk and outside is fun.
Because it's Friday Junior.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, that's a
great.
new show
That
intro
puts me in
song. I don't
good
know.
mood.
That's that. So if you know Melissa, send her Melissa, I'm Drunk and Outside by Afro Plugs.
Well, that's.
Oh, so it is a
great.
real band.
I think so. Afro Plugs is the name of the group. I'm pretty sure it's real, but I was
Yeah.
like doing a little bit of research. I came across this because I don't know how I got here. I was through like an Instagram reel or something, and I found like a thing where it was like, is this an AI song or is it real?
Right.
And the AI songs are all really good.
Of course they are.
All AI music
Remember
is
the
good.
Beam one, the Light the Beam at the start, like during the season, and the guy wrote it, but it was actually AI. We ended up figuring out.
Which one?
And we light the beam.
Oh, that's an AI song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
it
think
was
so.
really good.
Yeah, AI makes great music.
Here, I'll see if I can find it again.
I'm pretty sure that one's real. Anyway, happy Friday Junior, everybody, as Kayla likes to call it.
let's
It's
go.
Thursday on the Matt and Kayla Show.
Let's go.
I'm Matt George, Kayla Anderson with me, Kyle Ledbetter on the other side of the glass. And if your name's Melissa, you want to call into the show? Hey, you can.
Yeah.
916-339-1140. Party with us today. 916-339-1140. You can text us on that number as well. And you can jump in our YouTube chat, but I probably won't be able to see it because it's covered by virus protection pop-ups.
Okay, before we move on, there's something funny. I've just Googled the Afro Plugs YouTube page. Some of the names of their songs are incredible.
Oh, really? Can we play another one later?
I don't
Maybe
know.
we can, but there's one called I'm Moving to the Sun, Don't Stop Me.
Yeah.
Where is this group from?
Oh.
We still don't know if it's real because they only have like 1.3 thousand followers on YouTube.
I hope it's real.
I mean, I like it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's I'm Moving to the Sun and I'm Moving to the Sun too.
They're on Spotify. So,
Really?
Yeah. The song Melissa, I'm Drunk and Outside is on Spotify.
I'm going to have that in my head all day.
Yep.
There's one that's just called Let's Work.
It was like I was staring at the ceiling last night because I saw this last night before bed. Stop
Why
it.
is there all this noise happening?
Because it's all my pop-ups. Literally, my screen is just pop-ups over and
This is
over
gonna
and
be an
over
issue.
again. Yeah, we're going to have to get this taken care of.
We're working on it.
So I saw this last night at like 10 p.m. And then I was staring at my ceiling all night trying to go to sleep going,
Well, it makes yours is that. Mine's down the Michael Jackson.
yeah, you're in
algorithm hall.
Michael Jackson and fake Pixar commercials algorithm or Pixar
What's Kyle's?
trailers. Kyle's algorithm. What is your algorithm? What pops up in your phone?
I haven't been on Instagram in a little bit, but my Twitter algorithm used to be an incredible combination of like basketball news and like funny like I'm trying to think how to say it. Like videos of like people mashing different songs together. So like they would put the beat to
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar underneath like or they would put like the beat to Slide by Calvin Harris underneath Kendrick Lamar and like mash them together or like do Espresso and DNA together and stuff like that.
Funny.
That's what it used to be. I don't know what my Twitter algorithm would look like now.
Remixes. Well, we got a fun show planned for you today because, well, you're going to learn about some prospects today. Let's just say that.
All right.
Scott Ritchie, who is a Illinois men's basketball reporter for the News Gazette. He watched and covered Keaton Wagler very closely this past season. And Waggler is right around that 5, 6, 7 range that, of course, the Sacramento Kings find themselves at. He is one of the tallest guards in the draft, listed at 6'6", but he's more 6'5", but they rounded up for him to make it look better. We are going to speak with Scott Ritchie at 11 o'clock. He'll join us for 20, 25 minutes to tell us all about, look at this.
You can't even use your computer,
My computer's
man.
just going crazy.
Yeah.
He's going to join us to talk about Keaton Wagler at 11 o'clock. Today began a series of Sactown Sports scouting reports by our own Brenden Nunes, where he is diving in deep to the film, to the breakdowns of a lot of the prospects that are in the Sacramento Kings range. And the first one dropped early this morning about Houston guard Kingston Flemings. So I highly encourage you during the commercial break of one of this show at any point, go to SactownSports.com, go to the Sactown Sports app, download the Sactown Sports app, and check out the full
You're getting very distracted.
It's hard to not see it.
Can you turn the monitor off?
I'm thinking about it, but it's kind of fun because it looks like a techno rave over here.
Well, wait. Now, hi, there we are. We're back on the screen.
It'll flash a couple times. It's just going crazy. You can go and check out the full breakdown of Kingston Flemings that Brenden Nunes did, and that's just starting a whole series over the next few weeks. He's got one coming next week about Darius Acuff Jr. He's even diving in deep to guards and wings that are in the second round and bigs that are in the second round because the Kings have a couple second-round picks. He'll do Keaton Wagler, Michael Brown Jr., Braden Burries, and more over the course of the next really month, all the way through until June, when on Monday, June 22nd, he'll drop his final big board ahead of the actual NBA draft. And Brenden is going to be joining us at noon today to talk about Kingston Flemings, who, if you've been listening to the shows over this the course of this week or paying any attention to the NBA draft combine, you know Kingston Flemings has had a really good week so far, at least with how he's performed at the combine. And is he climbing up the boards at all? Is he someone that the Sacramento Kings have their eye on? We'll talk about that and more with Brenden. Speaking of the NBA draft combine, Scott Perry, Kings general manager, of course, is there. And he was interviewed right at the end of our show yesterday on the on ESPN's coverage of the draft combine. So we're going to hear some of the things that Scott Perry said coming up in the next segment at 10:30. It's also NFL schedule release day. Unfortunately, it's not until 5 o'clock tonight that everything is actually being announced and released in this
just have the trickle
this big
effect.
show. But things are being leaked, things Niners related, internationally, Thanksgiving, which Kayla will get into during the 2-minute drill. A lot of good stuff to get into today. And then also in terms of Kings conversation at 1 o'clock, we'll have a conversation about Keegan Murray, building off of something that I heard Alan and Whitey talking about, the Drive guys talking about yesterday, about how do we look at Keegan Murray? How do the Kings look at Keegan Murray going forward? And how do Kings fans look at Keegan Murray going forward? So we'll do that all at 1 o'clock. But let's start, of course, with the actual basketball action that we had last night. Game 5, Pistons versus Cavaliers. Kayla, I told you, I felt last night that the Pistons couldn't win the series, but they could definitely lose it.
Oof.
They lost in overtime. Great game, by the way. Great game. They lost in overtime to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I counted them out versus the Orlando Magic. They proved me wrong. I'm now counting them out again. I think the series is over. I think it ends in Cleveland. Yeah. But hopefully, I'm hoping, because I'm rooting for them, I'm hoping they prove me wrong again.
I'd like for it to go all the way. In terms of the series, just because it is a fun series. And I think the first half at least, when I was watching the game, I'm thinking good Lord, can the Cavs hold on to the ball? Talk about giving it away. The Cavs were literally doing that in the first half. And so you're thinking you thought they'd probably make some adjustments, clean it up a little bit. It became a better game in the second half. But then again, the Pistons, and I said this about the game before when they were at Cleveland, the Pistons let them go on a run again in the fourth. Like a 14-0 run or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there they go again, and that was something they're not needing to do when you just did it the game before, and you're in crucial time in the fourth when the Cavs are finding momentum. And I'm sitting here banging my head seeing why didn't you learn from this? And look, Cade Cunningham had a way better game, obviously. He had 39 points or whatever. But it is still that question of how much help does he really have around him consistently throughout these series? It's been inconsistent, to say the least. But it's crazy to think that, credit to the Cavs, because this is their first road win of the playoffs this year, which is kind of crazy that they hadn't won a game on the road in the playoffs until this one.
Yeah, and they're this deep into the play. Well, it's second round, but it's late second round at this point.
Right.
The Pistons had this game won.
I know.
I mean, they were up 9 with 3 minutes remaining. The defense was fantastic. They were getting out in transition, knocking down shots. They had all the momentum. Up 9. I'm pretty sure it was a Tobias Harris 3 that put the Pistons up like 103-94 with 3 minutes remaining. Mm-hmm. The game went to overtime, tied at 103.
Yeah.
Like a 9-0 Cavs run over the final 3 minutes. A single point pretty much wins you the game for the Pistons, and they could not get it. This is the experience thing, right? They stumbled down the stretch.
You're right.
The Cavs hit some big shots. Credit to James Harden. While I can't stand the fact that he draws fouls by kicking both of his feet out into a defender who's closing out on him. Mm-hmm. James Harden had a good game.
He did.
He stepped up. Of course, Donovan Mitchell did his thing down the stretch. But man, the Pistons blew it. And I've got friends in Detroit, and I follow a couple of Detroit fan accounts, and they're very frustrated that Asar Thompson didn't get a call at the end. So he makes an incredible defensive play on Donovan Mitchell, who got to a great spot to win this game. Slaps the ball out of his hands, comes up with the steal. There's only a couple seconds remaining, so it's not like he had a ton of time.
He got tripped.
You believe he got tripped?
I kind of do.
I
kind of looked back at it.
I have zero issue. Shout out Pistons fans. I have zero issue at all with the no call.
And you know me, I'm not like big on, like you got to call this or you don't. But I do feel like, look, the Pistons did do it to themselves. They should have never even been in overtime. But at the same time, you got an incredible game that's happening. And you have something like this where I went back and looked at it a few times. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of see in this moment. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to like say they didn't win it because of that. But would I have liked to seen a call? Yes.
I disagree, because he's on the complete other side of the court, and there's only a couple seconds left. If anything, he's trying to break out and maybe put up a heave to win the game. You call a foul there, you send him to the free throw line, he wins the game at the free throw line. I don't think you can call. You can't call that there. You can't call it. There are certainly other things that could have been called fouls, and vice versa shouldn't have been called fouls throughout the course of that game. Playoffs are a physical beast.
Right.
I think the game, it would have been a horrible ending for Asar Thompson to get called for a trip when he wasn't even looking to shoot the basketball. He was just trying to break out. Now, I understand, Matt, the trip cost the Pistons the opportunity to win it. If that happens at center court or that happens in the Cavs half, the Pistons half, then it's a completely different conversation. Mm-hmm. There are 2-3 seconds left, and he's on the complete opposite side of the court. I'm okay with the referee swallowing the whistle in that moment, full-heartedly acknowledging. If it were the Kings in that position, I'd be furious right now, just like Pistons fans
and I know the Cavs would be furious if they flip-flopped.
Oh my God, yeah.
So,
that would have been horrible for them.
Yeah, it's interesting. I really do like these two teams. I just like the way they're kind of like, in a way, slept on, like these two teams, because I think everybody just assumes like it's going to be the Knicks. It's going to be
I'm one of them.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
But I just like the way these teams play. And I like this series. I think it's fun. I know that, the Pistons have kind of, whatted away. I wanted to say something, but I thought that would not be right for the radio. But I want to see them go all the way in this series.
The Pistons.
Might as well just
just
play it all out. Let's go to 7. Let's go, because the Cavs have been really good at home. Just like they were really bad on the road, they've been really good at home. So can the Pistons go in there and be like, you just did it to us, now we're going to go in there and do it to you?
I'm having a hard time caring.
You don't like this series?
I mean, I think the games have been entertaining.
It's because you have no connection to them?
I don't know. I have a hard time caring, because I lost respect for the Pistons with how that first series went.
You did.
I appreciate them bouncing back.
I'm rooting for them.
I very much was. I was a huge fan of the Pistons in the season that they had. I was excited about that young core. I was excited about that group. Trust me, I'm a fan of Cade Cunningham, and he's been balling out. But I don't believe in either of these teams. The only rooting interest I have in this series going 7 is that the Knicks will be as rested as possible so that they can handle their business and get to the finals. Because obviously I'm rooting for the Knicks and Mike Brown. Oh, by the way, the Knicks have like the best offense in the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah,
led
they
by
do.
Mike Brown. No
by
surprise.
the way, I heard, oh my gosh, Jalen Brunson get asked something about being a star the other day.
I said I'm not a star.
He's like, I'm not a star. I was like laughing so hard.
Jalen knows what he's doing.
I love him.
Yeah,
Anyway.
The Knicks are off to a historic start. They have the best point differential in first 10 games of a postseason since the 2017
That's all fine and dandy, but
Warriors.
it can be real disappointing if they can't get it done.
Well, of course. But
Like I'd rather not hear any of this crap if I were New York. I'd be like,
why?
Headphones, because I don't want to hear, oh, your offense is great in the play. Let us finish our business. Let us just finish our business. I'd be wearing headphones. I would not be listening to the media. It would be nothing.
Well, it's not the Knicks that are touting it out.
No, I
It's just
know,
numbers.
but I'm just saying, I would not be listening to that. I'd be on the mindset of like, I don't want to hear them pump us up. I don't want to hear them say we're doing. We need to go in and we need to take care of business, even if it is Oklahoma City.
Sure. Yeah, that's the
Like if I were a player.
That's the expectation internally.
That's the vibe that I would.
I'm not a player though, so I'm gonna tout it out. I'm gonna be
Well,
excited.
of course
about it.
you
I'm gonna
are.
hype it up.
You're a Mike Brown fan.
Yes, because he had the best offense in NBA history here in Sacramento, and now he has one of the best offenses in playoff history right now in New York. You're damn right. And I don't think the Cavs or the Pistons are going to put up as much of a fight as I thought they would against New York going into this series, if New York continues to play the way that they've been playing. Now, that is a fair if, because there's always question marks with Cat. There's question marks with Mike Brown. Jalen Brunson's the most steady Eddie that they have. OG Anunoby's been playing out of his mind. Will that slow down at all? Mikal Bridges has been up and down. So there's reasons. It's not like I'm not looking and talking about the Knicks the same way I'm looking and talking about the Thunder, of course. The Thunder are like just a well-oiled
they haven't
machine.
lost a game.
I won't believe that they're going to be bad or they're going to struggle until I see it. With the Knicks, I've seen them struggle. Now I've just seen them overcome it a little bit more. But yeah, with this Cavaliers-Pistons series, I don't know. I'm not hate watching necessarily, but I'm just like, okay, like I just don't believe in these teams. And a lot of it is too, like I am straight up hate watching Jaylen Duren at this point. I think Jaylen Duren's terrible. And
well,
listen,
that's concerning with the contract thing then.
And again, tying it into the Kings, Domantas Sabonis got eviscerated for how he played in the playoffs.
Jaylen Duren's not getting talked about like that. He is not. He
should be.
I am not hearing.
He should be.
And I agree with you. But why are they ignoring the fact that he's like invisible during the playoffs?
He was off the floor for freaking Paul Reed. And no disrespect, Paul Reed played well. But Paul Reed was on the floor to close out that game in fourth quarter and in overtime, not Jaylen Duren.
I know.
Sabonis was way better than Jaylen Duren was in the Warriors series, and he got eviscerated publicly.
Well, Jaylen Duren is not getting eviscerated, which I feel very questionable. Like it's a big question for me. Like why is he not receiving heat?
Well, he shouldn't be getting paid neither. He shouldn't be receiving the bag. That's for sure. No, if I'm Detroit, I am not even like the price tag is plummeting by the day with how this dude is playing in the playoffs. He's been terrible. He's been really bad.
We went over the numbers yesterday. They're not good.
No, they're very bad. Last night's game, Jaylen Duren played a whopping 25 minutes. All other starters played 40 plus.
What was his number?
He played 25 minutes, 9 points, took 5 shots, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He was a minus 16.
I think that's got to be one of his worst lines of the postseason.
It's been par for the course. His entire postseason, he's been terrible. Really bad. And the Pistons are now a loss away from being eliminated again. We'll see if they can survive the Cleveland Cavaliers this time like they were able to survive the Orlando Magic. We'll take the break. When we return, Scott Perry is in Chicago at the NBA Draft Combine, and he spoke with the media. He did an interview with ESPN yesterday. We'll hear some of the things that the Kings general manager had to say. When we come back, it's Matt Kayla on Sactown Sports.
It's time for your Sactown Scouting Report, breaking down the top prospects for the Sacramento Kings ahead of the 2026 NBA Draft.
Kingston Flemings, point guard, Houston.
Kingston Flemings' favorite player growing up was D. Rose, and he's talked about studying Fox, Halliburton, and Cade. You can see all of that in his game with the speed, change of pace, and manipulative passing to make teammates better. To me, he looks like the kind of traditional point guard the Kings have been searching for. And while people will get hung up on the measurables, in the film you see active hands, rotations, and the kind of defensive feel Doug Christie would appreciate. He might be the best guard defender in play for Sacramento at number 7.
Read the entire breakdown from Brenden Nunes right now at SactownSports.com. Presented by Power Business Technology. Copiers and printers for all your office needs.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Outgrove Honda.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It is Thursday. Getting out that door to a cool start to the day. As we head through the afternoon, plenty of sunshine to get out and enjoy. Temperatures will feel much warmer, though, as highs peak in the upper 80s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall at Elk Grove Honda, you can lease a 2026 Accord SE and enjoy a tradition begun with the first Accord in 1976. Ask about the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
You ever notice how the other guys scream about massive discounts on their Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep Ram vehicles? Then you get to the fine print and boom, another $5,200 in mandatory ads. At Hoblet, we don't insult your intelligence. The price you see is the price you pay. No mystery add-ons, no bait and switch, no gotcha when you sit down to buy. Hoblet, family owned for 77 years. Transparency, straightforward pricing. Buy it right, buy it at Hoblet.
Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports 1140.
I grew up in the purple glow, Arco Thunder in my bones, back when 2002 felt.
So this is AI.
Yep.
Yes, this is AI, but it's a banger.
Get your lighters out, people. Not if you're in the car, though. Facts. Here we go. We like the beam just to feel something and shout it up to heaven like, Lord, do you still love the Kings? Yeah, we hold on to the past because the future's never clean. Trading dreams with disappointment, losing Fox in every storyline. And all we can do is rebuild. Yeah, all we can do is rebuild.
None of it rhymes.
But it's good.
Country songs don't rhyme.
They just like say weird things.
You just gotta hit certain keywords like boat, truck, heaven.
Listen.
Yeah. Truck again.
Listen. OGs know the real Light the Beam song. The real Light the Beam song. That was
the Young Zell one?
No, not the Young Zell one. That's a good one too, though. The OG, like, turn it off. Turn it off.
But it's so good.
The OG Light the Beam song was, where is it? Light the Beam by 95 Mil and Jay Sirius.
Oh, I think we have that one in here.
That song, that is the OG Light the Beam. That was the banger that you'd listen to on the way to every game during Beam Team 1. That song's so good.
I don't think I've heard that one.
I know it is not clean, so I would play it for you, but I know it is not clean. By the way,
we have an edited one here.
There's wizardry happening right now, technological wizardry, which is my computer is no longer under my control right now because one of our engineers is currently remotely in it. So, like,
it's going everywhere.
My peripherals are just whatever he's doing on the computer right now, trying to fix all this nonsense, and it's very distracting.
It's always weird to think like that can happen.
Oh yeah, they can take over at any time.
It's like whoa.
Yep, they can take over any computer at any time, so it's never safe. They can find anything.
Oh, is that Diana Rossini?
Yes. Why is Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel? Brian, what are you looking up? Leave her alone.
What were you looking up?
Well, me. He's opening stuff. I ain't doing nothing. My hands are clean.
Oh my God. Oh, how many jokes will they have in the schedule?
Well, that's what we're saying. Apparently, the NFL's like, hey, do what you want.
Yeah, they're like, we're not going to prohibit anything.
That's fair game.
So we took bets on how many teams would have some sort of Mike Vrabel Rossini joke.
People are going to sneak something
I think there's at least a couple.
Yesterday at the Draft Combine in Chicago, right at the end of our show, Sacramento Kings general manager Scott Perry did an interview with Bobby Marks of ESPN. And I haven't heard this. Kayla, you haven't heard this either. We have no idea what the Kings general manager said in this interview, so let's listen to it together. Here is Scott Perry talking about navigating the 2026 season with the Kings.
You had a season that was certainly marred by injuries. I think you didn't even get to training camp, and Keegan Murray was already injury, and you had ranked in the top 10 in most games, 34 different starting lineups. What did you learn a little bit about going through the process last year?
You learn a lot about people and your team and your organization when you go through adversity like that. But I'm someone that always tries to find the positive in that. And what the positive was, it afforded an opportunity for the young guys that we drafted this past season. And so learned about them, their resilience, and how quickly they started to adapt to the NBA game. So in some ways, it may be a benefit for us moving forward that those unfortunate injuries happened because they got an opportunity to play.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have a feeling all these clips are just going to be stuff that we've already heard, but it's for the national audience now who naturally is not paying very much attention
to what we've heard,
to Sacramento Kings basketball. I get what Bobby Marks is doing. I like Scott's answer. I hate the fact that we're leading into questions about this season with excuses of injuries. I'm tired of it, man.
I don't like it. It's almost also a little bit of a softball.
Don't cop out this season because of injuries. Injuries certainly played a factor, but don't cop out this season because of injuries. I know Scott Perry's not thinking this way. Trust me, I know Scott Perry's not thinking this way. But even remotely leaving the door open to if we were healthy, it would have been different. If we ran it back, it would have been different. I'd argue the injuries were better in general for the organization because, like Scott said, got Max more playing time, got the young guys going, and put the Sacramento Kings in a better position to get a draft pick.
But I don't like Bobby Marks did not have to approach it that way.
I get what he's doing.
But he's trying to throw a little bit of a softball.
Yes.
It's like, just say, hey, didn't have the season you wanted, but you did have the opportunity to play young guy. Why do we got to lead in with this, well, I know injuries, I'm sorry.
Well, I do understand not starting an interview with, hey, Kayla, your team sucked. What happened?
But I just said a way to do it, and that wasn't bad. But to be like, well, we know injuries had a good part to do with, I'm like, all right, cut that out. Anyway.
Here is Scott Perry talking about going young in the depth of this draft class.
One of the things that you mentioned in your after the season in your press conferences was the ability to get younger, and certainly with this draft having 3 picks, including the 7th pick in the draft and an early 2nd, you're going to have the ability to do that.
Absolutely, and fortunately, this class is shaping up to be so strong, and there are a lot of good young players, like you mentioned. So this is another opportunity for us, especially drafting this high, to get what we hope is an upper-tier talent to add to our talent base and add to the youth movement that we're trying to create.
First of all, can they get a better mic?
No, this is like actually low-key. I like this.
I mean, they're in the middle of the gym.
They're in a gym.
Like
this is summer league, baby.
It's not like focused on just the, like, you think it would zoom in a little more on just I can't pay attention.
See, I love the sounds of a gym,
attention.
so I have no issue. I love the sounds of a gym. This just sounds like summer league to me.
I can't even hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I guess the other part is like I'm not bagging on Bobby Marks, former NBA general manager, for not having interviewing training skills.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just
I am.
It's just a loud gym. Yeah, it's definitely this draft is a perfect opportunity for Scott Perry to do what he's talking about, like going younger. There is a lot of excitement in this draft. Again, it would have been funny if Bobby Marks just to go, hey, we saw your face when you fell to 7. Not what you wanted, right, Scott? But now Scott needs to like Scott said in the first answer, he turns his focus to the positivity, to what he can control. The Kings know that they're in that 7 spot. And regardless, like this combine is showing, especially with the guards, there's plenty of opportunity for the Sacramento Kings to walk out of this draft with a really good player. So,
well, he just mentioned top tier. We have the opportunity to draft a top tier player. And that's why, again, we've talked briefly about would there be a possibility they trade down. It makes me believe more and more, and I think we'll probably find this out more and more the next few weeks. Like, I don't think that will be an option for them because they don't want it to be an option. I truly believe, like, once you get past a certain point, there are good players, highly great players, but not like top tier. And when he says top tier, I think he's still thinking in that spot, or we can trade up, we can still get one of those top tier players.
Day 1 of the combine was, I believe, Tuesday, and that was the day that we had all the top picks out there working and getting their measurements in and doing their tests and things of that nature that a lot of people were obviously very interested in. Yesterday, we saw scrimmages, but the top guys are not really participating in these scrimmages at all. So the general fan at that point is going to kind of sit back. But that's the time where the scouts, the GMs, they really start leaning forward, because you never know what you're going to see and just little things that you can find in a player from the draft combine that could give you a hint at whether or not they're the right player to get in the second round, or even undrafted free agents. That's what I'm talking about, or that exact thing happened with Dylan Cardwell.
Right.
Dylan Cardwell impressed during the draft combine and the pre-draft process, got the attention of Scott Perry and the Sacramento Kings, to where they were the only team to give him a two-way offer, and look how well it's worked out for them, right? You find those things in the draft combine and during the pre-draft process.
I have a quick question about that. So there are a lot of guys right now that are at the combine, and I even saw something recently come out about Arizona's Koa Pete that he might actually return, because clearly they can come here, they can get a feel for if teams are interested, if they're on the right track. Do you think there is a case where maybe there are some of those guys that could, go back and also get money, that maybe your agents are doing work there and you do say, hey, our team is interested in this guy, like keep him in it, like, like giving them hints like, hey, we could very well sign you. I'm just saying, because there's guys that if they don't hear any of that, then they're definitely going back. Yeah. But I would think the combine is a place where agents and teams are kind of conversing about those later picks and if they would have a possibility of even being drafted or signed as a free agent.
Yeah, it's like it's like an audition opportunity.
Yeah.
Get in front of some eyeballs, have some conversation, at the very least kind of get an understanding of what your market is, what you need to work on with your game, and if you have to go back and work on that and then come back next year, hopefully an improved player and raise your stock.
Higher.
Or maybe you go to the combine and, like you're saying, somebody comes to you and goes, actually, we really like you. We can take you this year. And then you have a decision to make, right? Really quickly, here's Scott Perry talking about the importance of undrafted players.
I think people forget about, you do have the 7th pick in the draft and you have a pick in the 30s here, but the ability to find players that are not drafted, the ability to go out and find two-way players to your roster here, and you guys certainly had pretty good fortune with that last season.
Yes, we were fortunate to find a young man like Dylan Cardwell, who we signed immediately after the draft was over. He went undrafted. We signed into a 2-year, two-way contract. And from the moment he stepped foot in our facility in Summer League, his personality, his passion for the game was evident. He just needed someone to continue to work with him and believe in him. Plays extremely hard, and he just kept getting better and better. And he was one of the leading rebounders in the G League. And again, those injuries provided an opportunity and a necessity for him to come in and play for us early. And he played so well that we took him off of the two-way contract and made him a full contract player. And he continues to get better. And that's what you need. And you know, as you know all too well in team building, you got to find players in a variety of ways. You're not always going to be fortunate enough to always get high draft picks. You find guys like that, those that help build the foundation of your team, and he hopefully is going to be one of those guys.
I don't think Scott would mind me sharing this, but I had a conversation with him before the start of last season, after Summer League, but before training camp began. Mm-hmm. And he told me, he said, keep your eye on Dylan Cardwell. Right. It's like he said the how quickly he's improved from the start of Summer League to going into training camp. The way he talked about Dylan Cardwell, there was an excitement there.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
And he ends up being right.
Yeah,
right.
Well, that'll be interesting to see how much Scott can get some of these players that aren't as talked about to become something bigger, right? And that's big. That's good. That's a part of being a good GM. You just also have to be able to hit those biggies. Yep. And so that's the biggest part, right?
Of course, the top of the draft is very important, but the Kings will also have 2 second-round picks, 34 and 45. So we'll see what Scott's able to do in that second round. At noon today, Brenden Nunes is going to join us, starting his series of Sactown Sports scouting reports. Today's is about Kingston Flemings, but later on in the process, he's dropping scouting reports about second-round talent to keep an eye on, too. So check out Sactown Sports for that. We'll take the break. When we come back, George Kittle is a hero. I'll explain what I mean by that and what happened to George when we return. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Granger. Granger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
May is here, and so is your excuse to hit the ballpark. The green and gold are bringing the energy all month long with fan-favorite bobbleheads, can't miss post-game fireworks, and a ballpark atmosphere you don't want to miss. Turn up for Sacramento Saturdays and bring the whole crew out for Stompin' Sundays, packed with kid-friendly fun, giveaways, and the opportunity for kids 14 and under to run the bases after the game. Enjoy big swings and bigger moments all May long in West Sacramento. Lock in your seats now at athletics.com/tickets.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Elk Grove Honda has your Honda. And right now, you can lease the 2026 Honda Accord SE for just $269 a month with $49.99 down, including first payment due at lease inception, excluding tax and license. 35 monthly payments of $269 plus tax, license, and zero security deposit. Mileage in excess of $10,000 per year at 20 cents per mile. There's 5 at this price. It's the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda, under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Sacramento River Cats baseball all summer long. The River Cats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your River Cats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports 1140.
George Kittle's already one of the most likable NFL players in the league, certainly. I'd say just in the world,
Oh, yeah.
period.
He's great.
But did you know George Kittle's now a superhero?
I thought he was, actually.
This is from George Kittle. Tweeted this out. At 4 a.m. this morning, as I laid in a deep slumber, I was called to action by my wife, who had discovered a spider the size of $50 in the bathroom.
Ew.
Without hesitation, I arose to combat the intruder. Claire handed me the slant board I've been using for rehab, and I immediately knew the spider had no chance. It took but one attempt to strike down my opponent. I received hugs and kisses for my bravery and fell back asleep with confidence. Have a day, gentlemen.
I love him. He's so funny. But that's true. I would have given him props. I don't think I'm scared of a lot of things like snakes and all that stuff. But when it comes to spiders,
really?
I'm out. Oh, I
don't have any issue with spiders.
I hate spiders.
Unless they're black widows.
Oh, no, any spider for me. They're creepy.
I went to my, I have a shed in the backyard, and I went to my shed, and I came face to face with a black widow, and that's the only time I've ever been jump scared by a bug. Most bugs, I'm like, whatever.
Did it just come out of nowhere?
No, it was just chilling. Okay. It was just chilling. I just turned the corner and saw it, and the first thing I saw was a little red hourglass, and I went, nope. Killed that thing real quick.
I was just going to say, those got to go.
Yeah, black widows, not messing with them. Most spiders, though, I got an issue with. I've held a tarantula before. They're cute.
Well, I have held a tarantula, too. I don't have a problem with a tarantula. Maybe because it looks like a mini animal, but anything that's smaller than that, it's almost like the
small ones get you?
Any spiders that are just creepy crawlies that can move really fast.
See, you know what spider I don't mess with? Camel spiders. You seen those things?
No.
Oh, boy.
I don't like
this is like desert.
I don't. We had it a lot growing up. We had the oh my gosh, what are they? The wolf spiders. Ugh. They're just creepy looking, man.
Camel spiders. These things are huge.
Oh, no.
These things are monsters. In the desert, they're huge. And it's like camel spiders and scorpions fighting each other. Nah. Can't do camel spiders. Most bugs don't bother me. Camel spider, hell no.
Most bugs don't bother me except for spiders.
Camel spiders, couldn't do that. I think I've never, ever, ever, ever interacted ever with a maggot or something like that, but that would be nah.
Ew, those are gross.
I wouldn't say I'm like squeamish with cockroaches, but those things are.
No, those
I
are
see
nasty.
a cockroach and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be here anymore.
Those are nasty.
If a cockroach is here, I don't want to be here.
We had so my best friend and I, to this day, by the way, we lived in LA for a summer doing Good Morning America, an internship there, and we lived on SC campus. If you've ever researched SC campus, like if you go 1 block off of it, it is not nice. And we were 1 block off of it. And so we lived in this house that we were renting out for the summer. We didn't know right away. Soon after, about 2 nights after, we realized one of us got up to go get water, and we went walking, and we heard and looked down, and there's like roaches just scurrying across.
Nah.
And both of us didn't have like our furniture all the way, so our beds were lower to the ground. I'm telling you, I lived in fear every day in that house.
No.
That some cockroach was I'm going to wake to a new boyfriend who was a cockroach. Look, we were crazy in that day, in that time period too. But just the cockroach was the only thing.
What? Well, hold on. I don't like that last line.
Well, we were very crazy.
That last line weirded me out more than the cockroaches.
Let's just say that was the summer of our lives. And I'm thankful to be alive.
I'm like a disappointed parent.
That's
with
a
you.
summer tale for you.
No, I'm a disappointed parent with you. I'm younger than you, and I'm like a disappointed parent with you.
Here's
Because you
the
keep
problem.
telling these stories.
But
I'm like,
here's
come on,
the problem.
Kayla.
Kayla was really good in school, did everything. It was accountable. But when it came to me doing free time stuff, man, I was a wild child. I like to have fun. What can I say?
Sleeping with cockroaches, apparently.
Yeah, those were scary.
Did they ever hiss at you?
Yeah.
Ugh, nah.
Yeah.
They start
And
hissing?
they would sometimes get in the shower. So we'd open the shower sometimes, and we had to be very careful because
You not call an exterminator?
it wasn't our place. We didn't have the money to do that. We could barely afford rent. We were doing the internship for free. Now, I was working at Cheesecake Factory on a broken wrist where I was waitressing. I told you that story, I think.
I think
Yeah.
I would have made the investment with the credit card into a
Well, Dad was already
exterminator.
putting the credit card for rent and stuff.
Well, Dad needs to get bug doctor out
He's
here
like,
to
I
take
don't
care of
give a
this
damn if you've got
infestation.
cockroaches. Deal with it.
I'm sleeping in my car. I ain't doing that.
But they're gross creatures.
Shout out to George Kittle, though. If
That is funny.
After his football career is over, if he doesn't want to get into broadcasting, he could be a pest control man.
Right.
Although there's now an endorsement coming for him for some pest control company is now going to use this to be like that, or like some bug activist is going to be like, what the hell, George? Spider killer?
I know, that's true. It could go either way.
You never know.
He could get a mega deal.
Careful, George. By the way, today is scheduled release day for the NFL. It's not happening until the big shebang at 5 o'clock or whatever. So
Is that 5 Eastern?
No, it's 8 Eastern.
Okay.
It's 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's right. It's prime time.
Is what I thought I saw. So 5 o'clock Pacific is the big schedule release show. But we already know 2 games for sure for the Niners.
Yeah.
Week 1 against the Rams in Australia. Week 11 against the Vikings in Mexico City. And there was a leaked game by a pretty prominent account on social media. It's NFL Nerd. It's independent reporting. Has leaked, and it's not confirmed, of course, but leaked that the Niners will take on the Giants in New York week 13, which is December 6th.
Okay.
So a late game against the New York Giants week
Brr.
13 has been leaked. We'll see if that's true or not when the actual schedules have been dropped. We'll talk more Niners at 12:30 when we talk about their estimated miles traveled and how big the discrepancy is for the Niners at number 1 and the Carolina Panthers at number 32. It's insane. We'll talk about that at 12:30. We'll take the break right now. When we come back, Scott Ritchie, Illinois men's basketball reporter for the News Gazette, will join us for about half an hour to talk about Keaton Wagler, who could be on the Kings' radar and is expected to be right in that 5, 6, 7 range that the Kings find themselves in the NBA draft. Scott Ritchie joins us next on Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a hospitality manager at a 5-star hotel.
So I just checked into room 318, but someone was in there.
Room 318. Oh, you were supposed to be booked in 813, which is now booked.
So what do we do?
How about rock, paper, scissors for who gets the bed?
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Pool days call for cookouts and lots of laundry. This Memorial Day at Lowe's, save $80 on a Charbroil Performance Series 4-burner gas grill. Now just $199. Plus, get up to 45% off select major appliances to keep dishes, clothes, and food fresh. Having fun in the sun is easy with us in your corner. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. See associate or Lowe's.com for details.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I'm talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, what's going on for the Memorial Day sales event?
Right now, you can save up to $14,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 2500 and 3500 heavy duties. And with over 500 new Rams available, you won't find a better selection of new Rams in California.
Oh, is that it?
Not even close. Not only can you save up to $14,000 off MSRP and get 5.9% APR financing for 84 months, you also get no payments for 90 days on select inventory. That's thousands in combined savings on California's best-priced heavy-duty trucks.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
14,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 2500 Laramie after $1,500 factory incentive and $10,500 dealer discount. Incentives include $500 on-the-job upfit for eligible upfit, $1,000 business owner bonus with proof of business ownership, and $1,000 trade-in assistance on eligible vehicles. 5.9% APR for 84 months equals $14.59 per thousand borrowed. No payment for 90 days on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Must finance through SFS for qualified buyers. 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade Event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade Event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Feel the thunder. It's the energy all around you. Lightning and the thunder. The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
If your passion is bass fishing, only one radio show has the action, information, and excitement of your favorite outdoor sport. Ultimate Bass, hosted by Tournament Bass Pro and California Outdoor Hall of Famer Kent Brown, takes you live to where the fish are biting every Saturday morning. Only Ultimate Bass feeds your passion with the latest news, products, tips, and advice from the pros. Ultimate Bass with Kent Brown, Saturday mornings at 5 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140, part of SEP's Saturday Morning Outdoors.
Running a business takes grit, vision, and a partner who believes in your success as much as you do. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built around you, the entrepreneurs, the growers, the dreamers powering our community. Whether you need flexible checking, faster payments, or financing to take your next big step, Valley Strong brings local expertise and real relationships to every stage of your business. Because when local businesses thrive, the whole valley grows stronger. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future. ValleyStrong.com/business.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is Kyle Ledbetter, and it's time for your PGA Championship update. There's currently a 4-way tie at 3 under for first place, while Xander Schauffele and Jordan Spieth are 1 stroke back at 2 under. Your PGA Championship coverage is brought to you by Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better.
A.m. to 2 p.m. Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports 1140.
The Sacramento Kings obviously have a big decision to make. What do they do with the 7th overall pick in the draft? Of course, that decision is going to be drastically affected by what the 6 other teams in front of them do. And a name that many are expecting won't make it to the Kings at 7, even if they were interested in him, is Illinois guard Keaton Wagler, joining us right now. He covered Keaton Wagler very, very closely for the News Gazette, covered all of Illinois men's basketball. Of course, we'll ask him about Andre Stoyakovich as well. It is Scott Ritchie joining us here on Matt and Kayla. Scott, I appreciate you taking the time, my friend. Appreciate you being willing to come on here and tell us a little bit more about Keaton Wagler, who is rising up a lot of people's draft boards pretty quickly over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Always happy to talk hoops.
What is it about Keaton Wagler that was the first impression for you when you started watching him, covering him? Like when you were first introduced to Keaton Wagler, what is the thing that stood out the most to you?
I mean, it's interesting, and I had this thought because I was at the Combine yesterday in Chicago. It was like a year ago when I was there. Like, I don't think anyone outside of Shawnee, Kansas, or Champaign knew who Keaton Wagler was. And, like, even for us, that cover the team, like, I had talked with him during his recruitment and got to know him a little bit, but I don't think I had any, like, outsized expectations for him. I mean, he had a really successful high school career. He was a winner, fit what Illinois was looking for in terms of just being, a big guard, that can shoot it, because positional size and shooting is Brad Underwood's, like, go-to in roster building. But other than that, it was like, I didn't know what to think. And then just over the course of the summer, started to get some word out of Illinois just from coaches and some of the players is like, Keaton Wagler might be really good. And even then it's like, okay, I've heard that about freshmen in Champaign before, and some interesting comps from Brad Underwood that didn't maybe play out very well for him or for the players. But just as the season got going, he played really well against some mid-major teams at the beginning. I think the Texas Tech games, the third game of his career, like, he didn't put up huge numbers, but he was just so solid against a really good team. And followed that up after Illinois made a switch to put the ball in his hands after their loss to UConn at Madison Square Garden. And then just from that point on, he just took over. Was really good in winning against Tennessee. His Big Ten opener at Ohio State. His best player on the court. So just overall, in the Purdue game, when he put up 46, it was like, okay, this is different. So it's just been kind of an interesting year where just gone from a guy who's like, I thought, could play, didn't know what kind of role he'd have, but I thought he'd be on the court as a freshman to, no doubt about it, I don't think, top 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, pick.
Scott Ritchie, Illinois men's basketball reporter, joining us from the News Gazette here on the Matt and Kayla Show. Scott, you get to know, obviously, these young men, and they are young men, right? These guys are 18, 19, 20 years old, with Waggler in particular, 19 right now. What is he, and maybe he kind of grew in terms of his personality and maybe the leadership skills, but what would you describe Waggler as, arriving there at Illinois and then by the end of it after the tournament, in terms of the leadership part and just the personality? Because I'm not going to lie, I've gotten to kind of hear a lot of these guys talk. I haven't gotten to hear as much in terms of Waggler.
Yeah, because he didn't turn 19 until during the season, so he was still pretty young for most of it. But he was just always just really mature for his age, and I thought that when I first talked to him, this September of what I guess it'd be before he signed in 2020. I guess 2024. Yeah, I guess. But just well spoken. Just a really kind of a friendly kid. I mean, he is a kid. But as he got here and became a focal point of this team, like he, had sort of regular media availabilities, and that was new for him. So just made just how frequently they came and have to answer a bunch of questions, and like he grew into that though. Because I think he just always felt pretty comfortable in that way, and he led in his own way. Like as a young guy, there's a lot of veterans on this team. Like Colin Boswell was by far like this team's leader this past season, but with the ball in his hands as much as it was, like it was more sort of a lead by example, and like you never thought that he would put a foot wrong. And that's having gotten to know his family as well over the course of the last, I guess 8 months. Not surprising, just a really great family, and he's just unflappable on the court. And I think you see he's pretty stoic, but then off the court, like he's kind of funny, just kind of low key humor. So just a good kid.
Scott, one of the superpowers of Keaton is simply his height. He's listed at 6'6", but I believe he measured with without shoes at around 6'5". But being a taller guard in the modern NBA and modern basketball, going to these taller guys that can handle the basketball, run the point, but also score and attack themselves. How does he use and how has he used his size so effectively in a way that he really fits the mold of the modern NBA, which will entice a lot of general managers?
And part of what helps is the system at Illinois is very much NBA influenced. So he's already got experience kind of running, ball screen heavy actions and, looking to exploit matchups. He is still kind of skinny. He put on, good weight, during his time in Champaign and got stronger for sure. But he's deceptively strong. Like he's a really good finisher around the rim. I mean, everyone talks about his shooting and his step back is pretty good, but he has this pace about him, a little kind of herky-jerky at times, just unexpected, and then he can get to the rim and then he's able to finish through contact better than I think people would give him credit for if they just saw him walking down the street. But just then with his size, he can see over the defense and make reads, and Illinois trusted him to do that. As a freshman point guard, they put the ball in his hand, is an offense is very read oriented, and you look at his turnover numbers, which were really low throughout the whole season. I mean, there was a game or two here or there where maybe he got a little loose with the ball, but he didn't make many mistakes. I think his size helps him do that, because both in sort of deterring defenders, but then also being able to see the court really well.
How much do you feel once they got to the tournament in terms of Illinois and were able to make a deep run, that we saw Keaton's stock really rise a little bit? Because I do feel like that's when people started to really pay attention to what he's been doing at Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, it's the biggest stage in college basketball, and he played really well. I mean, like, he played well during the Big Ten season and against a lot of really good teams. I mean, he had one maybe bad game all year, and it was the UConn game where it was before he made the switch to put the ball in his hands. But he was just so consistent, and I think in the tournament that didn't change. So when you look at it's the biggest stage, playing good teams, and there wasn't a drop off, even if there was significantly more pressure at that point. So I think that maybe just solidified the idea of Keaton Wagler in people's minds. It's like, okay, yeah, when you take sort of the shooting and the size and the intangibles and pair that with, he didn't waver in big moments, like that certainly helped his draft stock.
Scott Ritchie covers Illinois men's basketball for the News-Gazette, and he joins us here on Matt and Kayla. Followed and covered the season that Keaton Wagler had at Illinois, a name potentially that could be there for the Sacramento Kings at 7, although a lot of boards have him going the Clippers at 5, or maybe even the Brooklyn Nets at 6. Scott, I'm sure as you've seen, this is considered to be a pretty generational draft class, especially when it comes to point guards. So to have Keaton Wagler be towards the top of the best point guards in this draft class, that's certainly saying something. But teams are obviously looking for stars at that range. How transferable do you think are the leadership, the stardom that he showed at Illinois from what you saw with him being able to handle the daily responsibilities of being the guy? How much do you think he's ready for that responsibility at the NBA level, within reason for a rookie?
I was going to say, because I'm not sure how ready any 19-year-old is, to have the ball in their hands and it's like, okay, go lead this NBA organization. But I just think the way he approaches the game will really help him, because it's tough to speed him up on the court. He's just so steady and just really focuses on what he can do, which I think is a little unique just for his age. But I use the word unflappable. It's like that's him on the court. It's tough to get him riled up in a negative way. Obviously, really competitive and can get fiery when necessary, but you don't see that turn the wrong direction with him. So I think he'll have struggles that all rookies do at some point, but I think he is ready to step in and maybe be a guy you can put the ball in his hands at the next level and do so right away.
Scott, what do you think one of those maybe bigger adjustments will be? And again, it can be temporary or short-lived in terms of having to adjust like a lot of these rookies will. But one thing in particular with maybe Wagler's game that might take a minute for the adjustment period to happen.
Probably a combination of he still needs to get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the frame where he can put on, I think, more good weight. But then it's figuring out how his pace works at the next level. Because, talking with him again yesterday, it's something he hasn't shied away from. It's he's not the most athletic guy in the world. He's not going to, wow people with his athleticism. But the way he moves on the court works for him, and it has, high school and AAU, at Illinois and in the Big Ten. So it's just a matter of finding, how it works at the next level. Where, it's a cliche, but they're bigger, faster, and stronger. And it's a cliche for a reason, because it's true. But it's figuring it out, right? Which I think he can do.
Scott, before we let you go, we had a lot of fans of Illinois basketball here in Sacramento, not just because of Wagler and his game, but because of Andrei Stoyakovich, who's, of course, the son of Kings legend Peja Stoyakovich. He played his high school ball here. I covered him in high school when he played for the Jesuit Marauders here in Carmichael in the greater Sacramento area. He is at the Combine as well, was very impressive with his vertical leap, and he's out there doing some of the media. What can you tell us about Andrei's journey and just how much he looks ready for the NBA level and what he's brought to Illinois.
Yeah, it was fun to get to know him over the past year, and it was interesting to watch him play on a, not to throw any shade at Stanford or Cal, but play on a good team, because he was a good player on not good teams his first 2 years, and like his role changed in Champaign, and the ball wasn't in his hands all the time like it was the year before at Cal, and he adapted. He was incredible getting to the rim, finishing at basically every angle. He really improved as a defender. I think all of that will help him, at the next level. It's just a matter of when that might be. Because he has the opportunity to return to Illinois for one more season. He's going to go through this whole pre-draft process down to the wire, it sounds like, just to get as good a feel for what's best for him, whether that's staying in the draft or coming back for one more year of college basketball. But I think he's realistic about the process, about where he fits right now, and also like what might be holding him back. I think he was pretty clear that like the biggest question he's faced as he's met with NBA organizations is his shooting, because he just for 3 years in college has not shot the ball well, and I think it probably lingers more because his dad, one of the greatest shooters ever. But like Andre shot 24% from three this year. Like that's just not good enough. If you're gonna really make an impact at the next level in the position that he plays. So we'll see. Like shots can get better in the NBA. Shots can get better in college. It's just be interesting to see where he lands on that decision. I think he's not ruling out either choice right now, and he's still got 13 days to make up his mind.
Scott, appreciate you taking the time to come on the show and break down both Andre and Keaton Wagler for us. Great work this season covering Illinois men's basketball, and we look forward to chatting with you again very soon, my friend.
Yeah, especially if Keaton winds out in Sacramento. It'd be interesting to see wherever he lands. It's kind of an incredible story.
I think there's a lot of Sacramento Kings fans that would like that very much. We appreciate you taking the time, Scott.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Scott Ritchie from the News-Gazette covering Illinois men's basketball. The main theme that I took from our conversation with Scott Ritchie was essentially like, Keaton Wagler is very himself. He's very composed on the court. He knows his game. He's confident in his game. I am interested to see, because I didn't, and I have to dive back into more film, but I don't remember moments where there was heavy disruption that he's going to face at the NBA level. There are some guards that are not just going to let him play his game, right? They're going to be physical with him. I'm imagining when he takes on Drew Holiday for the first time as a guard in the league, Drew's not just going to let him get to his spots, right? So how does he handle being disruptive? But it's really good as a rookie. I talked about this with Dylan Cardwell this year. When you know who you are as a player, you can play to your strengths. And it sounds like, according to Scott Ritchie, Keaton Wagler is a really good feel of who he is and his strengths as a player.
I will say this, and I'm just being honest. I'm not still sold on Keaton.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that, and look, I think he's a great kid, and he is. I've read stuff about his family, comes from a great family. I don't know if he's a fit in Sacramento right now. It seems like he is still coming into his own as a player, like many of these guys are, but I just think some are a little bit ahead and have played with a little bit more physicality and have kind of had everything on their shoulders from the minute they've arrived at their university. With Keaton in particular, you got to love the size. Obviously, that's the big upside of him. We just heard Scott say this. The one thing he's going to have to do, and this is no doubt about it, he's going to have to put on weight.
Yep.
And that might not happen overnight. It might not even happen fully in his in his rookie year. I know Scott said he plays through physicality, which he does. I've watched some of that film. But this is also the NBA. Sure. This is also a different level. And I just feel like right now with Keaton, he's still, I think wherever he goes, I don't know if he'll be right away that guy you need him to be. And I'm not saying Darius Acuff will right away just be perfect. I just feel like he's more prepared for a moment in Sacramento, or even a guy like Kingston Flemings is a little bit more prepared for a moment here. Whereas Keaton, I feel like along the way has been growing at Illinois, and he became ready for the moment once the tournament hit. We all kind of saw who he was. I just don't know if I'm fully convinced on him yet at the next level to be that guy like the Kings need. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's just a sense thing for me with his play. Like I just the athleticism doesn't jump off the page either.
Yep.
There's just a lot of, I think there's upside to him, great upside. Mm-hmm. But I think it might take just a minute to get there, is what I'm trying to say.
Some of Keaton Wagler's numbers from the NBA Draft Combine, a 33-inch vertical. The number one on the guards was Kingston Flemings, who I think was 40.5. So that's the top of it. And again, Keaton Wagler's no-step vertical jump was 33. Maximum vertical jump was 36. Pro lane drill, 11 seconds. Three-quarter court sprint, 3.27 seconds. ACUF was number one at 3.07 or something like that. So we're not talking about a massive difference. He's fast enough. Spot-up shooting, shot 11 of 25. Shooting off the dribble, 25 of 30. So he was really good off the dribble, which is what you want out of a 6'6 guard. His three-point shooting drill, 12 of 25, so just under 50%. 10 of 10 from the free throw line. And then shot 42% on the mid-side shooting drills. Mm-hmm. The whole purpose of a big guard is to play bigger. Mm-hmm. And when it's brought up, well, he needs to put on weight, I understand at 19 years old he's not going to be fully developed, of course. He's going to take another 4 or 5 years of that. But to me, the thing about Keaton Wagler, who I am a fan of and I do see upside with, his superpower in this draft is the fact that he's 6'6" in shoes.
Compared to all these other guards.
Right. That's his superpower. Right. That's what separates him.
Right.
But you also have to know how to use that height properly.
Absolutely.
Especially at the NBA level.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I question whether he can do that necessarily, but drafting a player simply because they're 3 inches taller than the other guard is not a good enough reason for me to go Wagler. Although it does make perfect sense. We see Wagler mocked a lot to the LA Clippers at 5, which would suggest, he's the best amongst these guards. Not necessarily because he could play off the ball with Darius Garland.
I agree.
If they want to do that.
I think that is actually more of a match made in heaven. And again, you're coming in with a PG already in Darius Garland, a veteran point guard, where then you can kind of allow Keaton, to really start to develop and not have as much pressure on that because you have the Darius Garland with you. I think that's a really good balance right there and pairing. Mm-hmm. And I just don't know, here, I know it sounds really weird to just be saying, I don't think it's the right fit. It's just a feeling of where he is at right now and kind of what he needs to work on and some of the stuff he needs to do when he comes here. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be put on that point guard's plate right away.
Yeah.
And there's every rookie's going to adjust and grow, but I think some are more prepared for it than others here, at least.
I still, personally, I haven't fully put out what my draft board would be in that range. But at the moment, I think I have both Darius Acuff. I think I would go as far as to say I think I have Darius Acuff, Michael Brown Jr., and Kingston Flemings ahead of Keaton Wagler for me for the Sacramento Kings. But I think Kingston and Wagler are kind of close.
I'm with you on that.
But there's reasons to be excited about him. You watch the tape, the shooting jumps off the page. You thought 39% from three-point range.
Yeah.
He is a long guard, which helps. Defensively, he is 6'6" in shoes, has a 6'6.5" wingspan. So his wingspan is long, but it's not monstrous
it would be a lot
necessarily.
Longer.
Just because you have the height doesn't mean the wingspan's going to be a lot longer than the height necessarily.
I guess.
But I also haven't heard a whole lot about, Keaton Wagler is going to be a guy that uses his length well defensively on the perimeter. That's another reason why you want one of these 6'6" guards. But if I'm wrong, and if you're a fan of Keaton Wagler out there, and if you want to weigh in on that and share your thoughts on Keaton Wagler and respond to some of the things that Scott had to say with us, you can do so on our text line, 916-339-1140. You can call in, 916-339-1140, and of course jump in the YouTube comment section as well. When we return, we've known now for around a week, Steve Kerr is returning to be the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. Matt, this is Kings territory, not Warriors territory. Why the hell are we talking about this? Well, The Athletic wrote an article about Steve Kerr, and there was a really interesting paragraph in this article that I wanted to read, which I just think speaks to the direction that the Warriors are headed and how that might tie into what they do with the 11th pick in this draft. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Listen up, Niner gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Over the years, some of golf's best stories were about the legendary Ben Hogan. Tommy Bolt once said that Hogan was the only player he'd ever known to get an ovation on the practice tee. He said he saw Hogan playing practice rounds before a tournament where half the gallery was made up of other professionals. When Bolt was asked who was better, Jack Nicklaus or Ben Hogan, Bolt replied, "Well, I saw Nicklaus watch Hogan practice, but I never saw Hogan watch Nicklaus." That's a pretty definite answer. Hogan described the game of golf as a game of misses. He said, "The player who misses best is the one who's going to win." He believed that the first hole was the most important, saying, "Well, if you don't birdie the first hole, how can you expect to birdie them all?" Ben Hogan knew the value of positive thinking on the golf course. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito, arrachera. They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo. Classic Jalisco dishes with tradition.
That seasoning is great, but northern Mexican-style meat speaks for itself. Let's make both.
Deal. And to boost the flavor, ice-cold Pepsi. Its sweetness pairs perfectly.
And to go with it, flour tortillas.
And corn ones too. Hey, carne asada deserves Pepsi.
Sacramento! Now you've got a place for all things dance.
The all-new Energy 100.5 HD2.
Where dance music lives. Dance vibes anytime and any place when you get the free Now 100.5 app.
Or listen at 100.5 HD2.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones, and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Net available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Ready for a new truck? Folsam Chevy is truck country. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsam Chevy at the Folsam Auto Mall along Highway 50 between the Hazel and Folsam exits, or go to folsamchevy.com.
It's Matt George and Kayla Anderson on Sactown Sports 1140.
It was absolutely no surprise, at least for me, Kayla, when we learned last week that Steve Kerr would be returning as the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. I think it was last week. It's all blending together at this point. It was fairly recently, but we never really...
it was like later last week.
Yeah, we never really took the time to react to it because it was kind of like, yeah.
There we go.
Expect it.
Even though ESPN, I think, offered him a crap ton of money.
I believe it, but that money's still going to be there for him when he's done with this current contract that he signed.
Oh, yeah, of course it will be.
Not a surprise at all to me that he returned. Makes perfect sense that he is going back. And why are we talking about the Golden State Warriors? Well, because we'll tie it into the draft a little bit. The Warriors ended up with the 11th pick, and I remember when I was watching the draft lottery and we got to pick 11, I was thinking, if I don't see the Golden State Warriors logo here, I'm going to lose my mind. Thankfully, we did see it there. The Warriors stayed in the spot that they're supposed to stay in. They're at 11. And the question is, what do they do with that draft pick? We know the Warriors are going to want to be in the mix for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks, by the way, pick one spot ahead of the Warriors at 10. And an excerpt from an article that The Athletic did about Steve Kerr and why he chose to return to the Warriors and everything really stood out to me because I think it reveals, at least through the perspective of The Athletic, what the goal is for the Warriors, or reaffirms what we believe about Steve Kerr and his vision for the Golden State Warriors. Let me read it for you. Whatever direction they go, Kerr's new contract allows Golden State to continue selling its same championship standard to prospective veterans who may want one more run alongside Curry, no matter how far-fetched that may seem to some across the league who have watched the Warriors besieged by injuries and ineffectiveness since winning their last title in 2022. That's the excerpt.
Okay.
And what that screams to me is the Warriors, as we kind of expected, and it's been the way of Steve Kerr for a while, the Warriors are prioritizing veterans. And in addition to Steph and Draymond, they have the 11th pick. I'm not saying the rookie and the pick is not important to them if they make a selection. But this is a team that is focused on adding proven, established, older NBA talent to this last-ditch effort in Golden State.
Is there a disease in the Bay Area?
Just liking old people?
I'm serious.
If you're in your 30s, the Bay Area loves you.
It is very funny and strange that both the Niners and now the Warriors have graduated into this territory, are like, it's the core or bust, baby. It's the 30-plus or bust, baby. I mean, truly, that is what that exactly sounds like in terms of like, we're going to bring in, if you're over 30 and you've been proven in your career, we're going to give you a chance here. And you're going to play with Steph, and we're still thinking there's a chance to win it all, which there always is, right? There always is. But it always opens up the door to much more risk and much more limitations because of injuries that are going to occur during a very, very long season. And so it is a little bit comical. I don't want to laugh at the Warriors, but in a way I kind of am. And then my second question is to you, do you think this was Steve Kerr who kind of came to them and said, hey, look, I want to bring back some of these players that I think can help Steph that are maybe a little older. And that was like the talking point between them. And maybe at first they were like, we need to start going in a different direction. And Kerr's like, no, we need to stick with core players. And maybe they came to the conclusion, we're just going to stick with core.
I think if the plan was anything other than let's just try and maximize the remaining years that Steph has left and worry about the future after that, they would part ways with Steve.
Okay.
I think Steve has proven through the Jonathan Kuminga situation, all of how the young guys were handled through that entire situation, that he is here and completely tied with Steph, with Draymond, and with that veteran core. You can even throw Jimmy Butler in there, even though Jimmy's coming off a pretty significant injury. He's tied in with that group, and I'm going to play our older established guys more than anybody because we're going to do the best we can to give Steph a chance to win right now. Even if we're not projected to be an NBA Finals team, we're going to bring together a bunch of vets, and we're going to compete and play hard and hopefully win every single night. I think Steve Kerr's just stubborn with that.
I think so too.
So if I don't know necessarily if the Warriors, Joe Lacob had to sit down with Steve Kerr and say, yes, Steve, we agree to only play old people.
Yeah, sign this paper.
Yeah, we shall not play anyone under the age of 28. I'm not saying that necessarily was the case, but I think it's understood. If you're bringing Steve Kerr back, you're going with a veteran focus. And it makes perfect sense to do that, which is why this is going to happen all along, in my opinion, because as long as Steph Curry's here, you're going to go veteran focus.
Absolutely. But it is going to be so fascinating when Steph does decide to call it quits, how quickly it could go off a cliff. Because they're not doing anything to think about the future. Not even significantly, I kind of trying to think about going towards the future.
I kind of respect it, though.
Until they drop off a cliff.
I know Draymond has said we want to leave the place better than we found it, and we don't want it to be terrible afterwards, which is one of the reasons why they want to go out and get Giannis. The last few years of Steph Giannis together, but then when Steph is done, you still have a few years of Giannis, in theory. That's why and I get that. But I think it's, speaking from the perspective of not a Warriors fan, but someone who watched and followed that dynasty very, very closely, it's worth it to me If I'm a Warrior fan, it's worth it to me to go in and make sure Steph is happy through the final few years, go with this veteran focus. And if it falls off a cliff and you're terrible for 4 years, well, you know what? We had a decade of not just greatness, some of the greatest basketball ever that we got to enjoy. I'll take 3 and 4 years of a drop-off afterwards. I understand the Warriors. I don't think they're okay with that necessarily, but I understand them being willing to do that for Steph and Steve and Draymond and blah, blah, blah.
Isn't there still a way, though, you could do that and still kind of get younger at the same time?
You mean a hybrid rebuild?
I just saying, like, I know they don't have a great
They tried
draft
that.
pick.
And it went terrible.
Is it because Steph is so stubborn in terms of,
I don't think it's Steph. I think it's Steve. I don't think it's Steph at all. I think Steph wants to play with certain players, but I don't think Steph is the one going, don't play Kuminga.
That's, like, really crazy to me.
I mean, like, the Warriors completely butchered their 2 timelines thing, and Steve Kerr was at the forefront of it.
It's crazy to me. So are they going to butcher this pick too? Because for some reason, Steve is going to be like, I don't want to really get him out there and put him out there with. I'm just interested in this.
Well, I think that was part of
how that plays out.
That was part of Lacob's conversation is like, okay, Steve, are we going to get back to the innovative styles of offense? Or are we just going to lean on there's only one way to build a team around Steph Curry? I think that was kind of why they were talking to Kerr for as long as they were about him coming back.
Well, it looks like Kerr won, right?
Well, yes, but it always made sense for the Warriors to do this. Just have them ride off into the sunset together like Popovich and Duncan should have.
What, on crutches?
Jeez. No, they're not that old. They're not dying.
Well, Tim Duncan, you know, at the end, he was capital W washed.
Well, yes, but still, like, Popovich should have retired when Duncan retired. Popovich stuck around, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
But the storybook ending was Popovich and Duncan riding
Oh,
off
yeah,
into
that
the
would have
sunset
been
together.
cool.
Which, by the way, did you guys see that story of Popovich met them at the tarmac, talked to Wemby about the suspension?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love Pop.
goosebumps.
Dude, Pop is
he
the best.
doing better? Have we seen
he-
physically? Because I know mentally he's there.
All the articles,
Yeah.
everything's talking about he's there and he's around the
Good.
team all the time. He's their
Good.
superpower.
I love
He's their
that for him.
superhero.
I kind of realize he's like real life Yoda right now.
I know,
Like
right?
literally, like they
or
just.
Master Splinter.
I guess kind of Master Splinter, but like.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I know that.
I love Master Splinter.
But Yoda's like this like mysterious figure that we never see, and he just exists in the shadows. But he appears every now and
that's
again to
actually
provide
funny.
wisdom.
They all have,
He's both of those.
they all have earpieces in when they play, and it's Popovich in a room yelling at them.
Right?
So to answer your question about the draft pick, though, so the Milwaukee Bucks have said they want to have this Giannis thing handled before the draft.
Yeah.
If that's the case and the Warriors are playing ball, well, the Warriors are going to make number 11 available in that conversation, plus I'm sure a plethora of future pick assets. So in theory, if the Bucks were to take a deal from the Warriors to send Giannis to Golden State, which I don't think is going to happen, the Warriors knew that. That's why they were trying to get the deal done during the regular season, because there's more competition now and the price is probably going up. But let's say the Warriors are able to work it out. Well, then they're using the 11th pick as part of the package to do it. So then in that case, the Milwaukee Bucks would have 10 and 11.
Okay. Wow. That'd be interesting.
But I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the Warriors are going to get Giannis before the draft.
You think they'd get him, though, possibly after?
Potentially. I mean, I think the Warriors are in the mix.
Do you think the Bucks, though, want to do business in the draft? Like, do you think they prefer that just to get this done with, and they feel like that's where the best business can be done?
I think if they could pivot to a future at the same time that there's a generational draft going on, it makes sense that they'd want to handle it beforehand. But if the Warriors are to make a selection, there is a almost 24-year-old senior 6'10 forward out there to be grabbed, and that's the name that's starting to be connected with the Golden State Warriors a lot. Yaxel Lendeborg out of Michigan.
Yep.
There you go. He's not, I mean, he's still a rookie.
He's 24,
but
right?
He's not 19.
No.
He'll be 25 by the start of the season.
Holy smokes.
He'll be the same age as Keegan.
25?
He'll be same age as Keegan Murray to start the season when he starts the season.
And don't get me wrong, great player. Like the guy, obviously did a lot of things for his school, but 25?
But you talk
At the
about
start?
if there's a rookie out there that Steve
You're
Kerr
right.
likes, it might be
No.
the 25-year-old.
Yep.
He's being connected to the Warriors a lot, so that would be interesting. Pool guy Mark, I see you on hold. We will get you right when we get back. Before pick a side, Pool guy Mark wants to weigh in on Keaton Wagler. Appreciate you hanging tight there, Mark. And when we get into pick a side, we got lots of stuff to get to, including a not so good update on Cal Raleigh after his redemption. It's coming up next on Matt and Kayla, Sactown Sports.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I'm talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, what's going on for the Memorial Day sales event?
One word, options. Right now you can finance your new 2026 Ram 1500 with our lowest rate option of 2.9% APR for 72 months with no payments for 90 days. That will save you thousands in finance charges.
But what if I'm looking for a lower payment?
Then you can take advantage of our 4.9% APR financing for 84 months with no payments for 90 days. Either way, you're saving big, and you can get the new Ram of your dreams waiting at Hoblet.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection, and now unbeatable interest rates. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
Must finance through SFS for qualified buyers. 2.9% APR for 72 months equals $1,515 per thousand borrowed. 4.9% APR for 84 months equals $1,408 per thousand borrowed. No payment for 90 days on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Offers cannot be combined with other incentives. Excludes Ram 1500 RHO and Tungsten models. Sample VIN 42368. See dealer for details.
Now that Wendy's has these new biggie deals, everyone in the family can get what they're craving, from nugs to JBCs. The parental units can get an $8 biggie bundle, the eldest who think they're so grown can get a $6 biggie bag, and the little one who can do no wrong can get a $4 biggie bites. You know, assuming they have a credit card. No, I'm kidding. We take cash too. 4, $6, and $8 biggie deals for the whole family. Only at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sep Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is. Live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sep Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sep's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Sacramento River Cats baseball all summer long. The River Cats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your River Cats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-949-1441. That's 800-949-1441.
Pick a side, any side. It's time for Pick a Side on Matt and Kayla.
Before we get to pick a side, Pool Guy Mark, kind enough to hold on during the break, wants to weigh in on Keaton Wagler. We had a conversation with an Illinois beat writer, Scott Ritchie, who covered Keaton Wagler very closely. We're going to speak with Brenden Nunes, who released his first of many Sacramento or Sactown sports scouting reports. This one was about Kingston Flemings. He'll join us at noon. But Pool Guy Mark is here with us right now to talk about Keaton Wagler. What up, Pool Guy Mark?
Hey, I appreciate all these, just updates on players. They're all really good. They all have like their strengths and weaknesses. We all have our favorites and stuff. I think I'd be pretty happy with any of them. I guess for me, to Kayla's point, which is, I understand where she's coming from. And, I totally agree. I think he's kind of like, what will he be like in 2 years? And to me, that's kind of exciting. I look at him now and I'm thinking, man, he's already, he's the one guy to me who like gets past these guys somehow without screens. And he gets to the rim, but he just doesn't have like the strength yet or the pop to like finish. But what's weird about this guy is like he grew like a foot in the last few years. So what is he going to be when he kind of grows into his body? What's interesting about him when I look at all these players, Wagler seems to me to has the greatest like skill set. I mean, that guy just. His vision, he does those passes that you see like LeBron James, like just the IQ of like where a guy's going to be, the way he'll set up a pass that sets up. I mean, the guy just got really amazing IQ and just his little hesitation. I mean, his skill set is like Luka-ish. I mean, Austin Reeves, I know he's probably not going to be the flashiest rookie and he might not be the kind of dude that shows up the first year or the second year. But when I think of that guy in his third or fourth year, I think he's going to be, in my eyes, possibly the best out of these guards. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing I'm thinking is like, have you guys checked out Kerr and Burries? I mean, they might not be flashy, but those guys, and if we're talking about star ability, there might be a dude past these four that will be the star.
Braden Burries is somebody who I know Alan Stiles watched a lot of film on. Pool Guy Mark, thank you for the call. Braden Burries, someone who definitely captured Alan's attention. Mm-hmm. His Alan was talking about his ability to pull up from the logo.
I'm sure we could get someone on from down.
Oh yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, trust me, we're working on it.
All those guys.
We've got calls and things out to guests to have on the show to talk about all of these potential guards available in that range. But I haven't dove too deep on Braden Burries.
No, but we will. Yeah, we definitely will. We appreciate the call, and I get his point too. There is something amusing about upside and what he potentially could be. So I do understand your point there.
All right, before we waste too much time, let's get into Pick a Side. Kyle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pick a side, number one. Let's start with the news that just came out. We've got a dumper update. This is day 3 of dumper in Pick a Side. So Cal Raleigh went on the IL for the first time in his career. He had an oblique strain. He missed, I think, like 3 games in the middle of his hitless stretch. And then now he's going on the IL for the first time in his career. Do we think that this explains why he was going over 38 and was the worst hitting catcher in baseball?
I don't know, because it's been reported as an oblique strain, and I don't know if he had done it in the moment, like somewhere in that game, or if this has been something that has been lingering.
Sounds like that.
Look, obliques do linger, and then maybe you can like really tear it or really make it uncomfortable to the point that you can't play. There is a very good possibility, Kyle, but with me and how I am, I don't want to make excuses. I really don't. And so I don't want to use an injury as an excuse of maybe why he was not performing well. But what I will say is rest up, get your stuff together, get your mental side together, get your health together, and come back and figure it out.
Yeah, come on back when you're 8 games under 500. It'd be great.
Well, and maybe the other guys can hold it together. I mean, Julio Rodriguez is playing well. We'll see.
So just for reference, so he missed 3 games with right, or soreness on his right side, and then this is a right oblique strain.
Yeah, so it probably has been lingering.
Yeah, we can't say with 100% certainty that's what it is, but
Right.
it's pretty much sure that's what it is.
I'll say really quick, though, it's incredible. Like, he's never landed on IL until this period of time in his career.
Bad timing, though.
Awful timing.
Maybe you should shower in his jersey again. Maybe that'd help.
Maybe.
I mean, based on his numbers, all I'm going to say is that a replacement level catcher might help the Mariners a little more.
Yeah.
See,
now.
look at this guy. He took
right,
credit. He took credit when the Mariners
I know.
won his Mariners. He took credit. Now he's back to
big
taking
series
shots.
for the M's. Also, the A's won yesterday. Shout out
Did.
first place
Yeah.
A's. Yeah.
A's did win.
Keep that going.
They're looking good.
Keep that going.
I think they're about to start. If anyone wants to buy a last-minute ticket
Oh,
to go to Sutter Health Park, I think it
go.
starts in like 10 minutes.
There you go. They got a series with the Giants this weekend.
I want to talk about this one. The Big Ten in college football originally proposed a 24-team college football playoff, and now the ACC commissioner is also on board with this. So do we think that the college football playoff is going from, was it 14 this year to 24 after that?
That's an insane jump.
disgusting.
That's an insane jump. And while March Madness is also expanding,
I hate it.
You're doing too much for the cash grab. I mean, we all know what it is, and it's pretty obvious. You don't need to make it more obvious. I think this is an absurd jump to make that many teams to a 24-team playoff, because now it's just not becoming. It's not becoming valuable anymore.
No,
it's not becoming.
It's watered down.
And it makes the regular season matter less, it feels like.
Absolutely.
Because what
You're
matters
right.
so much about the playoff system now is those week 1, week 2, week 3 matchups, not the sandbag ones and you play the small schools, but when we have those massive matchups between out-of-conference opponents, those matter a lot for the playoff seeding right now.
Yeah, they do.
You make it a 24-team playoff, those games don't matter as much anymore.
Unfortunately, I think this starts, not this season, but the next, because of one thing, money. But I don't think what happened with the March Madness tournament helped in terms of our argument of not expanding. Now I think they're thinking, well, college basketball, they're going to make more money now. We're college football. We're the beast. We're going to get more money. So I think that was the worst thing that could have happened was college basketball and the tournament expanding, because now I think for sure this is going to happen for college football. It's a shame. It's a damn shame.
Well, in my mind, the college football playoff doesn't start until 8. In my mind, I just block out anything that happens.
I guess that's what we
before
have to do, right? Well, maybe ratings will show that. I don't know.
Long wild card round.
Yeah.
Well, last year, I think it was James Madison who lost like 50-10 in a first-round playoff game.
It was stupid.
Like, good for James Madison for getting there, but it was just like...
What are we doing?
Clearly, Oregon, who was, I think, the 5 seed, clearly Oregon is better than James Madison. I don't need an extra college football playoff game to tell me that, yes, Oregon would beat James Madison by 5 touchdowns.
Gonna be more of them now. All right, next question.
All right, next up, the NFL Red Zone is reported to add even more commercial breaks. Remember when everyone was outraged about them having commercial breaks on the Red Zone? Well, there's going to be more because YouTube TV owns Sunday Ticket, and it's super expensive, so they have to justify the price that they paid for it. Does this defeat the whole purpose of Red Zone because nothing is sacred anymore in this world?
It feels like the whole point of what made Red Zone great is going away very, very quickly.
I mean, there's a point why we praise Scott Hansen, because he sits there and literally we made jokes about when does he take a leak, because he's literally like just doing it through no commercial. Well, now he's got plenty of time
now he'll get the
to
chance
go to the bathroom. He's got plenty of time. I think it completely defeats the purpose. And at some point, I think it's not going to be as great because we're going to have commercials just like a game does. It just doesn't make any sense.
I'm so
to
exhausted about talking about the cost of everything.
I
paid
too.
$6 a gallon
I am
at a
too.
freaking Arco today to fill up my car.
And Arco's like the best price usually around town.
It's certainly the cheapest.
And I did the same thing. I know.
I'm so tired.
I'm over it, man. All of us are working our butts out here.
So not to be the nerd guy, but basically the people want to know why this is happening. YouTube TV bought Sunday Ticket. They paid a crazy price for it. They were charging like $400 for the Sunday Ticket. Everyone was saying like, how can you quadruple the price of what it was with DirecTV? So they can't raise the price anymore because their customers will complain more. So instead, they're just doing advertisements on the property that people are buying Sunday Ticket for, which is the Red Zone. It's the only thing they can advertise on.
Of course.
Congratulations. You paid too much to acquire it. Now you're going to kill it.
Exactly.
Good for you. Good
There you go,
business model.
ESPN.
What do you mean? That's America. You
All
paid
right.
too much to buy something, so you got it for parts and
We're
ruined
getting to
it.
my last question. Don't
Yes.
you dare skip over this one.
Well,
Don't you dare.
there's either a right or there is a very clear right or wrong
There is a very
answer.
right answer.
I don't know if
in
Kayla and I are
my
going to be on the
eyes.
same side.
I don't think we are.
Well, if you're as
I don't
right,
think we
if
are.
you're as passionate about this, should we answer first before you
Yes.
sway our decision?
Yes.
Okay, ask the question.
Okay, Chipotle, overrated or underrated?
It is. I enjoy Chipotle a lot. It is absolutely overrated. Chipotle is absolutely overrated, but it's very good, and I enjoy it. And it was very dangerous when there was a Chipotle just down the street from the Sactown or the ABC 10 studios that I would go to far too often. And there is one by my house, but I'm proud of myself for how much I've managed to avoid it so far. Chipotle is very good. I love a good burrito bowl from Chipotle, but it is absolutely overrated compared to other great burritos and burrito bowls that you can find anywhere else.
Kyle?
Chipotle is excellent, truly excellent.
I knew we were going to be on different pages with this.
I live near the ABC 10 studio, so I frequent that same Chipotle that Matt frequented
on
all the
Broadway?
time. Yes, and let me tell you, that Chipotle, you can park in the Chase Bank parking lot, get out of your car, and be out of the Chipotle within 2 minutes.
Chase don't like
We're
that.
talking about the food, not the actual requirement.
It is
time.
efficient. It is healthier. It is delicious. It is an excellent food option. I have no complaints about Chipotle. They've got that down to a science. They will
Okay,
give you more food if you ask for it.
Let me get in my thoughts here. It is so overrated. I have given it chance and time and chance and more time. And every time I think I'm going to like what I get. And then I'm like, it's too spicy. There's just a different taste to it. It doesn't fit with my taste buds. Like, it's just like something about it that does not do it for me. And then the one factor that scared me is when I was in Tennessee covering the Titans, A.J. Brown got bad food poisoning, and it became this huge thing. And after that, I was just like so scared to eat Chipotle.
Kayla Anderson killing our sponsorship opportunities one company at a
God.
time.
Well, you know what? I mean, force feed it if we get a sponsor.
Jeez Louise. Chipotle, I enjoy you. So does Kyle. Ignore her. She doesn't speak for us.
If anyone here is listening at the
Pollo
Chipotle
Loco.
on 16th and
All
Broadway,
with us.
Matt, George, and I think your place is excellent.
Oh, that staff was wonderful.
I
really
want
enjoyed them.
real Mexican food. All right? There's a lot of good Mexican food here in Sacramento. That ain't one of them.
Chipotle's not Mexican food, okay?
I'm sorry. Did you just say you before you just said I want real Mexican food, you said El Pollo Loco.
Better than Chipotle, yes. That's
Again, the El Pollo Loco is not Mexican food.
Hard disagree with that one.
No, I love that.
Hard disagree with that one.
Chicken's good. Fresh.
Fresh is...
It's not like spicy. It doesn't have this awkward taste to it. Something about Chipotle is like awkward. I don't know what it is.
Chipotle, please sponsor the show. Kayla doesn't speak for all of us. When we return, Brenden Nunes from Sactown Sports. His first of the Sactown Sports scouting reports are out. A big breakdown on Kingston Flemings that you can check out right now on the Sactown Sports app and SactownSports.com. Brenden joins us to talk about Flemings next here. Matt and Kayla.
It's time for your Sactown Scouting Report, breaking down the top prospects for the Sacramento Kings ahead of the 2026 NBA Draft.
Kingston Flemings, point guard, Houston.
Kingston Fleming's favorite player growing up was D. Rose, and he's talked about studying Fox, Halliburton, and Cade. You can see all of that in his game with the speed, change of pace, and manipulative passing to make teammates better. To me, he looks like the kind of traditional point guard the Kings have been searching for. And while people will get hung up on the measurables, in the film you see active hands, rotations, and the kind of defensive feel Doug Christie would appreciate. He might be the best guard defender in play for Sacramento at number 7.
Read the entire breakdown from Brenden Nunes right now at SactownSports.com. Presented by Power Business Technology. Copiers and printers for all your office needs.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Granger. Granger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Elk Grove Honda has your Honda. And right now, you can lease the 2026 Honda Accord SE for just $269 a month with $49.99 down, including first payment due at lease inception, excluding tax and license. 35 monthly payments of $269 plus tax, license, and zero security deposit. Mileage in excess of $10,000 per year at 20 cents per mile. There's 5 at this price. It's the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda. Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Emran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long, so you can reset, recover, and leave feeling stronger than when you came in. Join the club for just $1 down, $15 a month, and get free massage amenities for the month of May. No commitment. Deal ends May 15th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See Club for details.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is Kyle Ledbetter with your PGA Championship update. There's currently a 4-way tie for the lead at 3 under. Xander Schauffele is at 2 under. Rory McIlroy, done for the day, is 4 over par. The PGA Championship coverage is brought to you by Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better.
It's time for the lunch break. Your calls, your thoughts, your segment. Call or text us at 916-339-1140. It's the lunch break on Matt and Kayla.
In case you didn't know how big of a deal this draft is for the Sacramento Kings, well, Sactown Sports is, of course, your home of the Sacramento Kings, is going big with our draft coverage. The Sactown Sports Scouting Report, led by Brenden Nunes, will give you all of the information you need for the next month and some change, the build up all the way until draft day, breaking down some of the top prospects in that 7th pick range for the Kings, as well as names to keep an eye on for the 2 second-round picks that the Kings have, big boards, and more, all led by Brenden Nunes, who joins us right now here in the studio. Brenden, you're a fan of this stuff, man. You're a hoop psychopath when it comes to it. So, there have been times I'm like, Brenden, hey, you want to hang out? You want to do something? No, I'm watching film from a game from 20 years ago. All right, Brenden, cool. I'll see you later. But this is your time, man. Dive into these prospects, and you started with Kingston Flemings. Why?
I did. It was kind of just, I guess, who I had already been watching at the moment. And it felt like the guy that was projected to the Kings most often. The Waggler and then Acuff and then from there, it felt like Flemings was the one who had been at 5 for a while, rose up throughout the course of this year. A lot of analysts thought that he was probably going to be a 2-year guy coming into Houston. Kelvin Sampson doesn't really play freshmen very often, and then he starts, I believe it was every single game that they played, and plays great. He's definitely their offensive engine while they do have other impressive pieces. And so climbed up the boards enough to be at 5. And now I think it's less of, I mean, he did have an unimpressive, I guess you would say, second half of the season where percentages went down. Teams became aware of his tendencies that we'll dive into, I'm sure. But it's more so that these other guys just impressed. You know, Wagler and the run that he went on, Acuff that I know you guys love, and everything that he's been able to do. So I think it's a great crop of talent here that the Kings will have options between, and Flemings is one of those.
They were interviewing Flemings yesterday at the NBA Combine in Chicago, and I know that he brought 2 players up, and he brought up De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Maxey in terms of what he feels he is a little bit of in terms of both. What would you say when he brings up those comparisons?
Yeah, I mean, I think you see the Fox one right away. Yeah. Obviously, we watched so much of De'Aaron that's going to be an easy one to do, but it's a guy that just is extremely fast. You know, I don't think that it's hard to tell, right, how fast these guys really are, to be honest. I got, like, De'Aaron's example that I always use is, like, okay, watch his feet. And if they start to get blurry, then the guy's moving pretty dang quick. And you see that with Flemings a little bit, but I think that what he does really well, that is definitely his superpower, right? Yeah. And that's what his entire game revolves around. But what he does really well is not going 100% all the time. It's that shifting of gears. And I think that's part of the reason it's hard to tell his top-end speed, because it's the quick acceleration and the burst that comes, but he's playing at 50% every once in a while, bumping it to 70, and then all of a sudden hits 100, you know? And
right.
I think
he manages it well.
100%. And the threat that the opponents know of his ability to get downhill when you have that in-between pace as well, I think really enables a lot of what he does. And that's where you get the De'Aaron Fox, the Tyrese Maxey. He said his favorite player growing up was Derrick Rose, you know, and he wore number 1 forever because of Derrick Rose. Wasn't available at Houston, so I guess number 1's not taken by the Kings, right?
No.
I don't think so.
Is there a retired number I'm not aware of, Oscar or something? Yeah,
because he wore number 5 at Houston, right?
I think 4, because that, and I checked.
No, 5 is Acuff.
Acuff's 5, he's 4.
I checked after he said the D Rose number thing, and D Rose wore number 4 in New York.
Oh.
So if you want to guess his Kings number in this hypothetical, just look at D Rose's 25, I think was the other one he wore.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do a new one for this.
Yeah, pick a different D Rose number.
Yeah.
Why with the De'Aaron Fox comparison? Because the speed is what jumps off the table. Why then is Flemings not talked about the same way Fox was coming out of Kentucky? Because Flemings shoots better than De'Aaron. De'Aaron is a good defender and has improved as a defender in the NBA, but I don't remember De'Aaron being talked about as a defender at Kentucky the way he is now. But with Fox, it was the speed, the quickness. It can't be beat. Flemings has the speed, maybe not exactly to the level of De'Aaron Fox, but has the speed. He has the jump shot. Defensively, I know the wingspan isn't necessarily there, but he has the defensive ability. I heard your breakdown that we were listening on the air. You think he has the potential to be the best on-ball guard defender in this class, certainly amongst the lottery range. So why then do I feel like the star quality is missing for Flemings the way that we felt the star quality was there for De'Aaron?
For sure. I think the big difference, there's one key statistical difference, really, and it's that when you have that downhill ability and paint touches, it's, well, okay, then you can get to the rim wherever you want, finish well when you get there. And Flemings was good at the rim. He shot 53% on layups, solid. Not that many dunks. I think he's talked about in some film interviews that, hey, I probably could have rose up and dunk a little bit more of these. But De'Aaron is an elite finisher around the rim. Right. Darius Acuff is an elite finisher around the rim. He's more below the basket than what Flemings is, but that's the key difference in my mind. It's, again, 53, 57 if you combine dunks in there as well at the rim for Flemings, and I want to say De'Aaron was 64%, maybe even 65%, a pretty significant difference there. And when that is your, again, the superpower, then you would think that getting to the rim and finishing there would be the highlight of the game. And it's more so the mid-range, I think, is a lot of it for Flemings. And again, it's not to say that he's bad at the rim. It's just that the guys that Tyrese Maxey, the De'Aaron Foxes were just absolutely elite.
Right.
And Flemings wasn't quite at that level, maybe because of the physicality. De'Aaron does a really good job of jumping into guys and then shooting on the way down. And I think he's talked about Flemings absorbing that second bump rather than just the first one. He also didn't really get to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Not like he did it at all, but I believe it was a little under 4 a game, which isn't amazing for this prototype of player. And so it's really the finishing around the basket and the ability to get to the free throw line that seems like the difference there.
Brenden Nunes is joining us. We're breaking down Kingston Flemings today as the NBA draft approaches here in June. So sometimes combines and measurements drive me absolutely nuts.
Same.
And bozonkers. But I have to ask the questions because I do want you to break it down in a more way that doesn't maybe frighten people when you have maybe a measurement like this. So Kingston Flemings, 6'2.5", so not the smallest in terms of height by any means. 183 pounds, and I think the one that spooked people, if you just see this compared to the other guards, is that wingspan. I think it was 6'3.5", which is significantly, a lot less than some of these other point guards.
De'Aaron's was 6.5
Yeah.
for the same size.
Yep.
Acuff is a little bit shorter, but 6'7" wingspan, just for comparison.
Yeah, exactly. Why should people not be as concerned with that particular measurement?
Yeah, I think it definitely caught people off guard because if you watch him, it's like, oh, this guy has long arms, right? That's what it appears like on film. And you mentioned like Acuff has a longer wingspan. They have the same standing reach and they stand about the same height. I believe it's the exact same if I'm remembering correctly. Mm-hmm. And so it's really that he has a shorter chest, like not quite as broad, right? But still the longer arms, the standing reach is still there. And I think what I would argue, first of all, the height thing is always funny to me because he's listed at like 6'4" at Houston. I'm like, well, these measurements are barefoot at the combine, and luckily they wear shoes.
Exactly. Luckily
and
we all wear shoes, right?
Everybody's wearing shoes for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that to me, a lot of the measurements I think can be overvalued a little bit at times. They definitely matter to an NBA team. I get the value in it. But if you see that he was able to be effective with what he's working with, it's almost made an interesting joke. It's how you use it, is essentially.
Damn right.
And so I think that you saw him be able to be effective and have extremely active hands on the defensive end. And there's guys that have that sort of wingspan that have been successful. This is the outlier. There's Steph Curry, there's Chris Paul, there's Fred VanVleet.
Yeah.
Like that, there's a lot of examples of guys that have been able to be good on the defensive end that have shorter wingspans. And I think similarly to Chris Paul, which I understand is a very high bar, that's where I see like the really active hands, and being disruptive as a defender overall. So I get why it is concerning. Then you factor in like this funky looking shot, and I put that all aside because Tyrese Halliburton is, maybe scarred me in a positive way to no longer contribute that. If it goes in, it goes in, So yeah, I mean, I get why you would prefer somebody with a little bit more going on, but 40-inch vertical as well, the speed, I think the athleticism and just being able to still be effective throughout the college season, in my mind, should factor in a lot more than, hey, well, this is what the tape measure said.
Exactly.
It's funny, the combine began for Flemings with the wingspan measurement. Everyone was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then
he jumped.
Flemings arguably had the best combine out of everybody. The vertical, the speed, the shooting, like he had a phenomenal combine. It's just a day or two. But that stuff matters. How much does it matter to you when you were breaking down the film and what he actually did as a basketball player at Houston with the numbers that he put up and the environment in which he put those numbers up in front of all the scouts and all of the executives of teams?
Yeah, not that much, I guess, to be honest. Like, there's certain things that you would like to see confirmed as Nick Kurtz just hits another bomb, by the way.
Matt just took a double take because he didn't know what was going on.
I know.
I pointed to Brenden in the, I was like.
To be honest, I didn't know the game was starting earlier today.
Yeah.
He's got the elephant mask on and everything.
Dude too, by the way.
When did they start the mask?
I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
Kurtz is starting to heat up. Look out, AL West. Sorry.
Look.
Well, Kingston Flemings could wear a crown.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I
right.
think that he's got a very fitting name for it as well. Fun fact, my little brother's named Kingston.
Are you
And
serious?
I've never met another person named Kingston in my life. They're born the same year.
That's cool.
I believe that Gwen Stefani's kid was named Kingston or something. And so maybe this like started a thing around that age.
I like it.
But yeah, interesting. Back to your question, Matt.
No,
I
honestly,
mean,
that's what I needed to know.
I know,
The
me
name
too.
breakdown is
Yeah.
what I,
I
want to
loved
know.
it.
This is what you
bias
get.
aside, though.
This is what you
know?
get at the Sactown scouting.
Well,
Exactly.
and we call him King.
Yeah.
For
Well,
what
yeah,
it's worth.
why
I mean, you
wouldn't
just
you?
shorten it, you know?
That's a nickname.
So-
of,
That's how Brendan's scouting report starts. My
Yep.
little brother's also named Kingston. I would take him number 1 overall.
Yeah, I do mention it
I
right
love
at the beginning of the article,
I
actually.
love that.
But yeah, I mean, to me, as long as there's nothing that's like, oh my gosh, this is drastically different than we thought, right? This guy looks like he can jump out the gym and then posts a low vertical. It's like, oh gosh, okay. But yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, as long as they match up, and maybe the wingspan is an example of that, where you think that he's longer than he is, but it's not like he was go-go gadget arms out there in the first place anyways. So for me, I think I put a lot more into the film.
Let's talk about the defensive side of Flemings, because clearly that is a minus or a red flag in terms of when we talk of Acuff Jr. But that's something that I feel like Flemings has more so in terms of the defensive side. Played for Kelvin Sampson at Houston. We all know what they do over there. Demands it. What do you see in terms of his defense, and could it even improve at the next level?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because, like you mentioned, Houston and Kelvin Sampson and how they play is just extremely aggressive. You know, they're putting 2 on the ball all the times. They're rotating nonstop. And so that makes it a little bit hard to evaluate the on-ball defense because it's not very much one-on-one isolation. There's clips where Flemings looks all right, but it wouldn't surprise, like, teams are going to test that, right?
Sure.
When you're a smaller guard, any of these guys are going to get tested at the NBA level, especially earlier in their career, and they'll have to prove it. And maybe that's where I think the active hands could come into play. But to me, it's the off-ball sort of defensive playmaking. It's the ability to get steals. He had a game against, I'm totally forgetting what Florida State, where he had 8 steals in a game, and he said that the staff tracked 12 deflections, which either broke or tied the school record at that point. I don't know who's accurately keeping up all these deflections numbers, but I think that you see him he's a really high IQ player, and you see it on both ends of the floor of understanding if he sees the same coverage twice on the offensive end, he's going to take advantage of it. And same on the defensive. Try to run that same play again, he's going to attempt to jump a passing lane. I think at times that could leave him out of position for moments, and you know, he's not absent of lapses where loses track of his man because he's trying to figure out what's going on and make an impact off the ball. But to me, it's there's a video I put in there, one of the clips where he's the low man and has a rotation over and goes vertical and blocks a forward, you know, and I think just that understanding of the game itself and where you're supposed to be is, you know, I kind of funnily enough took a shot at Malik Monk in the article, and I attempted to apologize, but like if Malik is the one that's the help side guy, you don't feel very good. Sure. You know, and I'm not saying Fleming should be in that spot consistently, but I have a lot more confidence in his willingness and ability to recognize that and rotate a lot quicker.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Let me ask you this, and it might take me a little bit to get to it, so this is my train of thinking here. The Kings need, as you well know, to come out of this draft with either a star or a Robin, right? With how good this draft class is, the Kings falling to 7, the draft lottery reform, the pressure on Scott Perry, right? They need to come out of this draft with that type of player. Plus, the modern NBA is showing us with the Thunder, with the Pacers last year, with the Spurs currently, the Knicks, depth is so essential to success. So, based off of, obviously we haven't seen him play a single second, but based off of how you've broken down Kingston Flemings as a prospect, what does he need with him to succeed? And are any of those things on the Kings currently? Like with Darius, an example of this is Darius Acuff. In theory, you need a good guard defender with him to take some of that pressure off of him.
Right.
What does Kingston Flemings need? Is it a center? What, like in your mind, to optimize the best version of him?
Yeah, I think it's I mean, this is basic, but like proper spacing. The Houston offense did not have very many good shooters. He's one of them, but the two other guys that shot more volume than him, one of them pretty solid, the other more so in the middling range, I guess. But that's one of the funny hypotheticals to me where everybody's like, well, at the NBA, they're going to have better spacing. And I'm just like, on the Sacramento Kings?
In Sacramento?
But eventually, and it's a weird one to like project because we don't even know what this Kings team is going to look like next year. But so I would argue that it's like play finishers, right? And I do think he projects as more of a Robin and one of the higher floor guys out of the players that we're talking about, but I don't want that to come off as that means he has a low ceiling.
Sure.
Because I think that there is a good balance and a healthy way to approach it, because as much as the Kings need that number one guy, they just need good players.
Yeah.
Right? And getting a total miss would really hurt at this spot in the draft.
Absolutely.
So risk reward, obviously, and I still do think there is that upside there. But to me, it's other play finishers around him. And, guys like Keegan Murray, I think is a really good fit for that. I think that dishing off to Domantas Sabonis in the dunker spot, or if you want to talk about Maxime Reynaud, like being able to play that intelligent two-man game between them, I think that would really bode well for what he does, because the finishing around the rim maybe not being great. It felt like he was more of a pass-first point guard. And I think that had more to do with the system and the players around him, because I don't know who else on that team was going to generate those paint touches and create looks for other guys. Chris Senak, I'm really bad with these prospects' names at first, to be honest, because I listen to these on mute.
Yeah, some of them are like, what?
Yeah, there's some tough ones. But he's a mid-range shooter, and like the bigs that are non-shooters on that team. So I think it could be very context-specific, and you could see him take another leap if he were to be more aggressive, looking for his own shot. But I think that having other play finishers around him, honestly, I think he'd be amazing on the Mavericks. Like, getting him, he'd be an amazing complement to Cooper Flagg in my mind. Make his life a little bit easier. He can still play off the ball and hit catch-and-shoot threes. He knocked those down at a really good rate. So I think just having other guys that can finish plays around him, and if you're going with this heavy rotating defensive scheme, then other guys that are also fitting into that rather than trying to stick on their man individually.
So we had I don't even know, it was maybe over a month ago, we had a writer for, I think, for Houston on. And I really loved, he pointed this out, and then I had read some articles about it. But I always talk about, like, what can he handle coming into a situation like this? And a lot of these guys are super mature. I'll give him that. Like, a lot of them, I'm so impressed for being 18, 19, 20 years old. What I loved about the Kingston story was, like you said, he came in not expected to really be a starter even, or to be like an impact player right away. And I remember him telling me the story, and Matt the story, that he came in and it took maybe like a week or two. And the vets were turning to him.
Yeah.
And we're like, this guy's going to lead our team. And it was that short of time for them to know that this guy was a dude. And so that made me feel at least better about like this situation and coming in and being at least one of the top dudes. And like we've heard like an A-Cuff say before, I'm not afraid to be that guy and say, hey, you got to do this different or whatever.
Oh, he's definitely not.
So I love that. And I wanted to see like how much you saw that out of Kingston just in your, research.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the intriguing things is like people will point out the low volume on threes, right? That he shot a really good percentage. I think it's 38%. If I have that right off the top of my head, I'm pretty tired. I'm not going to lie.
I got you.
But I think that you interestingly see that late in close games, he starts to be more aggressive, right? If you look at, people will point at the Texas Tech game, I believe it was their road game, where 38.7% from three, a good three-point shooter. He did even better on catch and shoot attempts. Yeah. But for the most part, I think you see him late in those games start to take more, right? People will point to the one Texas Tech game where he had 44 points. He was elite. And he got to the line 11 times, I believe, in that game when he normally doesn't. That's where it's like, okay, well, if you're aggressive like this all the time, then what type of player are we talking about? And that's where, hey, he was supposed to go back for one more year, at least what people thought. What would we be talking about for him draft-wise if he did just go get to be the featured guy and have a proper team built around him? But I think you saw him step up so much in big moments. The other Texas Tech game that they end up winning, he absolutely just totally closes out the game. He hits a really big three in against the BYU and AJ DeBonsa late in that game to sort of close it out. In NBA looking, coming off a screen, you're dropping too far. So I think you consistently saw him. And there are where he got eliminated in the tournament where he does have some struggles. I don't think he was overly aggressive in that game, for example. But there were a lot of moments where you felt like he stepped up in those late moments where they needed him.
Brenden, let's wrap it up with this. The work you put into this is sensational, and this is just one of many that is coming. So good luck on your sleep schedule and all the hard work you're going to be doing. But anytime that we have you on after you drop one of these, I want to end the conversation asking the same exact question. If you are standing at the podium and you're announcing this pick to Sacramento Kings fans and are telling them, explaining to them, this is why he's the guy. This is why you should believe in him. This is why the Kings rebuild, or the Kings are going to change because of what he brings. What is it about Kingston Flemings that answers that question for you, or that you would share with the fan base?
Yeah, I think he's an organizer of the game, and I think they severely lacked that last year. I think that's why Russ coming in stood out so much. It's, hey, you see him on these plays asking for screens and being like, no, other side, or recognizing his own defense and telling guys to flash to the middle. Like, I think that the Kings really need that type of player, and how much better would that make Nick Clifford look, for example, who Nick was probably overtasked with some of these things, which good for his development. But I think that he's a guy that will help make everybody around him better. That's something that he said he takes a lot of pride in doing, learning his teammates just as much as he's studying film of his opponents. So while the ceiling may not be the Darius Acuff, Damian Lillard, or whatever people want to point out, Chris Biederman would hate me for doing that because he uses that comp and hates that I share that with people. But I think that he is an important piece to a team. And if you can't get your Cooper flag, you still need guys like him around those other pieces.
Check out Brendan's full scouting report and breakdown of Kingston Flemings as a prospect on SactownSports.com. Plus, download the Sactown Sports app. And I'm looking forward to Tuesday next week, May 19th, because Brendan's breaking down Arkansas point guard Darius Acuff Jr. in his next breakdown. Before getting into some of the guards, wings, and forwards in the second round as well. Brendan's even going to dive deep into the second round. Brendan, we'll share you with the other shows if we have to, but we'd love to have you back on after all these breakdowns as much as we possibly can over the next month, because we got a lot of work to do.
Speak for yourself. I'm not sharing him. Come on.
I mean, you have to take
you guys
that
can
up
argue
with,
in crosstalk.
Take that up with Alan and Whitey. They claim Brendan. So we're lucky to get him for a bit of time. But appreciate the hard work that you're doing with this, my friend. Great work on Kingston Flemings. And, we'll revisit all this stuff years from now to see how all these prospects turn out and how right you were.
Yeah, no, bound to look stupid. Happens all the time.
That's
Shout out
the
Jamias Ramsey and Robert Wooder, my guys.
You can't get them all right.
That's why I can't wait for the second round.
Right.
He's going to convince me that there's a second rounder out there that's the next god.
Right.
And I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm in.
Yeah.
And then we're going to just...
I'm going to have you at Stockton games.
I'm in. Where's the cardboard cutout? I need it in my room.
This is a great question.
Yeah.
The great Brenden Nunes joining us. Keep up the great work, my friend. We will take the break when we come back. Before we switch gears a little bit back to this NFL schedule and the miles traveled for the San Francisco 49ers. TC, I see you on hold. He wants to talk about the NBA draft. We will get you right when we come back. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Elk Grove Honda.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA3 Weather Center for your Thursday. Spotlighting plenty of sunshine along with light wind conditions. It'll run warmer this afternoon. We're going to feel that uptick in the temperatures today with highs in the upper 80s. A few spots climb to the low 90s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA3 News and the KCRA3 app.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall at Elk Grove Honda, you can lease a 2026 Accord SE and enjoy a tradition begun with the first Accord in 1976. Ask about the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-949-1441. That's 800-949-1441.
Sacramento River Cats baseball all summer long. The River Cats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your River Cats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
Progressive provides protection for your boat and other outdoor vehicles so you can explore new things.
Oh, I can finally try pesto.
We meant like water skiing.
I've just never had pesto.
Or maybe take the boat somewhere new.
I mean, is pesto spicy or sweet? Oh, guess we'll find out, right?
Right. Bundle home or auto insurance with your boat, RV, or motorcycle and stay protected with Progressive while you explore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready for pesto.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Buying golf gear is easy. Buying the right golf gear? Well, that's different. At Hagen Oaks, they don't just sell equipment, they fit your entire game. With TrackMan technology in the Player Performance Studio, your clubs are matched to your swing. Ping's Ballnamic Fitting helps you find the golf ball that performs best for you. Hagen Oaks Putter Fitting Studio dials in your stroke, and FootJoy's 3D foot scanner finds correct shoe size for your feet. It's a smarter way to play better golf. Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at Business 80.
The other guys must think you failed math. Get this huge discount. Then the fine print hits you with $5,200 in mandatory ads. It's adorable in a scammy kind of way. At Hoblet, we skip the tricks. The price you see is the price you actually pay. What a wild concept, huh? Hoblet, family owned 77 years. Experience the difference online at hobletdodge.com.
Matt Kayla on Sactown Sports 1140.
Big shout out to Brenden Nunes. All the work that he puts into these breakdowns, trust me, he dives way too deep. Get some help, Brenden. Get some help. Dives way too deep into the film.
I love his passion. It's like mine for MJ.
It's what he does. Like, I'm telling you, it's as good of a breakdown for prospects that you're going to get anywhere, and it's Kings-centric. Nobody,
I love it.
like, Brenden is there watching every single Kings game in the trenches with us. He's there at every game. No one understands what the Kings need more than Brenden, who's doing breakdowns to this depth.
It's
like
really
that matters. So he can apply what they are as prospects and how they apply themselves to what the Sacramento Kings need.
For sure.
You're not going to get that anywhere freaking else.
Nope.
Check out Brenden Nunes' breakdowns Again, Kingston Flemings is up right now. We have Darius Acuff Jr. coming on Tuesday. Second-round guards coming on Thursday of next week. Keaton Wagler the following Tuesday. We got so much good stuff coming from Brenden Nunes, which we're excited about. I know TC's excited about it. TC loves jumping into this kind of stuff, and he joins us right now. TC, thanks for holding on during that segment, my friend. How are you?
No, we all good, man. Matt and Kayla, what's up?
What's up, TC?
Oh, just vibing, man. Just, trying to work through it. Everybody doing their homework and, working on these draft picks. And that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm like, man, it's Acuff. If we ain't talking about the whole trade up to 5 with the Clippers and like even if we did, right, that would still give us our pick. Acuff is the guy. If Acuff is gone, then you move on to Michael or Kingston, right? I don't see all three of those guys gone. So you're going to get one of those guys regardless of the fact. Now it's time to start talking about our second rounders.
Okay.
Right? Our second round pick, 34, bro, I'm going to get Billy Richmond, which is his running mate, the wing guy. Or I might even go get Page's son right there. 45, I'm going to get the other tall guy from Houston, the guy Scenic, Kingston's running mate, the guy Scenic Jr., right? Can stretch the floor and a great rebounder, right? So both of our second picks we can hit. We can either go wing and a big man, or we can double down. And you can go get Page's son at 35, 34, and turn around and go get Billy Richmond.
TC, appreciate the call. Don't forget, like last year too, Scott Perry obviously moved into late in the first round to meet Clifford. Don't underestimate the ideas and the possibility of Scott Perry moving back into the first round late. And here's a reason why. Because the 34th pick, having a top pick in the second round is extremely valuable. Because the second round is the wild freaking West, right? As soon as you make it out the first round, second round is negotiation territory. Second round is prospects and agents are working to get their guys where they want to go. So having the 34th pick is very valuable. Yeah. So potentially using the 4th pick in the second round to move back late into the first round. If Scott Perry wants to do that, I wouldn't take that off the table too. I'm not reporting anything. Don't clip this. I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's a viable option available to him.
Should we do then next week a segment on maybe what would be viable in terms of going up and getting back into the first round?
We could definitely explore it.
I think it'd be interesting. I mean, it's still a deep enough draft where we could see there's some names there.
Are you talking about players specifically or spots?
I mean, both.
Because the Dallas Mavericks have 2 picks in this first round. They have the 30th pick as well, if you want the last pick in the first round.
And maybe
You have Atlanta has a couple of picks, including pick number 23, if you want to try and get that from Atlanta. So there's options. There's options for Scott. If this draft is as deep as we think, Scott Perry, I would not be surprised to see Scott Perry work his way back into the first round, potentially, if he can. But like I said, Brenden Nunes is going to have... he's going to dive into names to keep an eye on, like TC was talking about.
Yeah.
Second-round guards, that's on Thursday, May 21st. He'll have second-round wings and forwards on Thursday, June 4th. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing all of this necessarily, but just understand, you're not just going to get breakdowns of the best players at that 7th pick range. Brendan's going to dive deep into names to keep an eye out for with the 2 second-round picks that the Sacramento Kings have. All right, let's switch gears back to a little bit of football. Today is schedule release day for the NFL. 5 o'clock tonight, the big Release-a-Palooza or whatever the hell. I don't know what the NFL's calling it. But I know I'm going to watch it. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Release-a-palooza is crazy.
It's actually kind of a great catchphrase.
I need to hear Commissioner not Rob Manfred. Go away.
Silver.
Get on my brain. Not Adam Silver either. Goodell.
Roger
I need
Goodell.
to hear Roger Goodell go, welcome to the schedule Release-a-Palooza. Someone dap me up.
Exactly.
He would do it. I see him in like videos with YouTube influencers now. It's weird.
Yeah.
He knows
what he's doing.
So the schedules are going to be released. Leaks are coming out left and right of stuff that might be real, might not be real, but most of the time it's real because here, let me tell you a little something. When the NBA schedule is released, y'all, we already know what it is. A lot of us already know what it is. We just let the NBA do their thing. Of course. But a lot of partners and companies and things, they get this stuff ahead of time so you can start to plan. You can start. So a lot of the stuff that's leaking, I would venture to guess is probably very accurate.
Can I share just a couple?
Please.
That have leaked for Niners?
Please.
Okay. Again, not official,
confirmed,
but probably.
But mark your calendar.
All right. Philadelphia Eagles will visit the Niners. Week 17 for Sunday Night Football.
Damn it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, Big Dom. Revenge game.
Damn it.
Then we've got the Commanders.
Come on, early.
Visit the Niners.
Early.
Week 6.
Good.
Monday Night Football.
Good.
Then we've got the Niners at them Cowboys. Take place week 10. Sunday at 4:25
All
Eastern.
this is allegedly.
Allegedly. The San Francisco 49ers visit Kyle Ledbetter's Kansas City Chiefs, Week 16. 4:25
Dang, so Chiefs,
Eastern.
Eagles back-to-back.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got the home opener for the Niners will be Week 2.
The actual Levi's home opener.
Which you can win tickets to on our app.
Oh, that's right. It will be against Malik Willis and the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, thank goodness. Oh, so a beat down to start the season.
Exactly.
That's
so
Love
that's
that.
promising. And then the Niners will visit the LA Chargers
Supercharger.
in Week 15. Thursday night football. Thursday
We
night.
got too many late. See, this is why.
So that's what we got so far.
No, it's stressing me out because I swear to God, Niners Raiders is going to be like Week 4 and Fernando's not going to play.
I know, and you were really looking
I
forward
need it like
to
Week
pushing
11.
it back. There's still an
It's
opportunity.
like Week 11, Niners Raiders in Las Vegas, in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
I need Fernando.
You need it to happen. I'm going with you that game.
I got to see my boy.
For
Got to
sure.
see my boy. And then I'm going to be sad because Fernando's playing and then they lose by like 40.
Hey, the Raiders are going to be good.
Can we have somebody on
They're
the
gonna be
Niners
better.
wear a Baltimore Ravens logo just so I can see Max Crosby
that
kill them?
would be hilarious.
Just someone put a sticker of like a Baltimore Ravens logo on Brock Purdy's
He
back.
probably has some bumper sticker that says something
yeah.
horrible
I'm sure.
about the Ravens.
Oh, I'm sure. There for sure. He's put like a Ravens logo on a punching bag
For sure.
or something.
I would.
Use it as motivation.
Yeah.
We do know though, while we don't know the specific dates and times yet of all these games, they're being leaked. We do know miles traveled. And Kayla, you shared this with us yesterday. I believe it was on the 2-minute drill yesterday that the Niners are number 1 in the league in miles traveled.
It's a lot.
I think we kind of expected that. Look, the Kings are usually up there as well. California teams in general are always going to be up there with miles traveled because of all the games on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Now, the Niners, though, are multiplied because they're taking 2 international trips, including one to freaking Australia. Number 2, by the way, is the Rams. They're also going to Australia. So that marks these numbers up a lot.
It does.
What's crazy, though, is the disparity between the Niners at 1 and the Carolina Panthers at 32. The Niners are traveling 38,105 miles estimated this season. The Panthers are traveling 8,740.
Wait, what?
We're talking like a 30,000 mile difference.
What's their furthest opponent then? Are they even coming to the West Coast?
I mean, we don't know the schedule yet, but
Oh yeah, that's okay. So I gotta check on that because I really do want to see then when the
Here's
the official schedule comes out because that's wild.
Here's the away opponents for the Panthers this year.
Okay.
Cleveland.
No, not far.
Green Bay.
Nope.
Minnesota.
Nope.
They're 3 division opponents: New Orleans, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia.
That's why, because they're not even coming to the West
That's
Coast.
crazy, man.
What a load of crap.
And just walk. Make them walk.
What in the world?
Make them walk.
Well, I guess look, the team did better last year, but it's not the greatest team.
Yeah, the Seahawks and the Broncos have to go to Carolina.
Of course they do.
By the way, the Raiders are 12th on this list, if Raider fans are curious. 21,099 miles estimated. But a 30,000 miles travel difference between the Niners and Panthers is crazy.
I do want to mention something because I heard it this morning on one of the shows. They were talking about the mileage. And does this really matter? Now, one thing that is interesting is, because it's the first game of the year, Australia time is different than any other time in terms of recovery. It takes, and I've asked my dad this, he's been there. It takes people up to 2 weeks to get back into a regular time set. That is not over exaggerating.
Jet lag to the max?
Yes. So I know as much as we want to exaggerate that and say, oh, it's not a thing, it can be.
So are you saying the NFL said, okay, here's the Dolphins for week 2 as just in case you're not quite right?
Look.
At least you get to play the
I'm not
Dolphins.
a conspiracy theorist by any means, but
listen, we're going to send you to Australia, but we'll give you the Dolphins when you get
Exactly.
back. Kyle Shanahan's still angry about it. Well, we got more football to talk about. Kayla's 2-minute drill is coming up next, and we got Dwayne on hold as well. Been a while since Dwayne has called in. Not that I'm bitter about it or anything, Dwayne. Whatever, man. We'll get to you when we come back as well. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Listen up, Niner gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
May is here, and so is your excuse to hit the ballpark. The green and gold are bringing the energy all month long with fan-favorite bobbleheads, can't-miss post-game fireworks, and a ballpark atmosphere you don't want to miss. Turn up for Sacramento Saturdays and bring the whole crew out for Stompin' Sundays, packed with kid-friendly fun, giveaways, and the opportunity for kids 14 and under to run the bases after the game. Enjoy big swings and bigger moments all May long in West Sacramento. Lock in your seats now at athletics.com/tickets.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Elk Grove Honda has your Honda. And right now, you can lease the 2026 Honda Accord SE for just $269 a month with $49.99 down, including first payment due at lease inception, excluding tax and license. 35 monthly payments of $269 plus tax, license, and zero security deposit. Mileage in excess of $10,000 per year at 20 cents per mile. There's 5 at this price. It's the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda, under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
When opportunity knocks, you don't just answer the door. You kick it down. On Sunday, June 28th, for the 5th time, the door is open once more, and the eyes of the world turn to San Jose as AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, CMLL, and Stardom present Forbidden Door. Live Sunday, June 28th from SAP Center at San Jose. Tickets on sale now at AEWTIX.com.
Turn up the volume. Here's your Sactown Sports Live events calendar, where the action goes way beyond the game. Starting things off, June 5th, don't miss a legend, Ringo Starr and his all-star band, live at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Then, it's time for summer fun. The El Dorado County Fair runs June 18th through the 21st, packed with rides, live music, great food, and non-stop entertainment. On June 20th, turn it up with the rock favorites, Night Ranger at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. June 26th, another icon hits the stage, John Fogerty at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Laugh it up July 18th with comedian Gary Owen at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Then August 16th, country superstar Kane Brown takes over Ironstone Amphitheater. September 11th, slow it down with the soulful sounds of Anthony Hamilton at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. And on October 2nd, rock legends Leonard Skinner brings the classic to Ironstone Amphitheater. Concerts, comedy, legends, all in one place. The Sactown Sports Live events calendar. More details at SactownSports.com.
Ready for a new truck? Folsam Chevy is truck country. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsam Chevy at the Folsam Auto Mall along Highway 50 between the Hazel and Folsam exits, or go to folsamchevy.com.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action, but please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's time for the 2-minute drill. Kayla Anderson has the ball, and she's taking us around the world of football. It's Kayla's 2-minute drill on Matt and Kayla.
Happy schedule release day to all who celebrate around the NFL. We got Kayla Anderson here to fill us in on everything that's happening around the National Football League. Kayla, what's going on?
Yeah, let's do that 2-minute drill thing. And I will bring you some of the important holiday games here in just a second. Yeah, that's a great Madonna song, by the way. All right, are you okay, neighbor? That's my first headline for this one. And we are talking about the Giants' star wide receiver Malik Neighbors, who obviously tore his right ACL last year. Awful to see because he was on a roll. I thought one of, if not the best receiver at the time in the league, because he just started off hot. But he had surgery. He just had a cleanup procedure done. I feel like there's a lot of these happening nowadays with these second procedures. We saw it done with Bo Nix.
It feels like preventative surgery more than it feels like there's a problem. It's more just like, let's just take care of yourself.
I guess, Matt, but I'm gonna not lie. I've had surgery done in a couple different places, right? My hernia, my wrist. I don't want you opening me up again like 5 months later because I feel like maybe something didn't go right.
Kyle, grow up.
Oh God.
He's shaking his head in the background. I'm trying to be serious here.
Wait a second. Hold on.
No, it's just maintenance on the car, man. You got the oil change, and then you have to go in and fix the engine.
I don't care. You're still putting me under again. It's already risky to go under.
That's modern medicine. They're fine.
Oh, goodness
just hit them with a shovel and cut them open.
Well, in all seriousness, though, it was just a cleanup procedure. He said, in terms of the Giants representative here, that he's good to go probably week 1 still. But I'm going to be interested to see how he starts. ACLs are very, very interesting because they've come a long way in terms of the medical side of it. But it just depends on the freaking guy. Because I've covered guys who've torn an ACL and they come back right away. Yeah. I've covered guys that it takes them a year.
Yeah.
So this is their star wide receiver, man.
So much of it is mental too, right? Because it's not just
that's
physically.
A huge part of it.
It's not just physically healing. It's mentally. I just went through that. It was catastrophic. I'm afraid. I have to prove it to myself that I can make that move again, or I can do what I can just play the game again without that happening to me.
Like route running and planting, when you're a receiver.
Think about doing something your entire life that's never been a problem, and you make a move that you've made a billion times, and it tears your ACL. And now you're thinking, can I make that move again?
I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
So that's just something like you can do all the physical stuff, but you're right. Like, if you're not mentally ready, it could take you a while to get back into that role of being the star for your organization. But hopefully he can get it done because I want to see him. He's spectacular to watch. All right. Chang. Get what I did there?
Cha-ching.
Yeah, baby. We're talking about the Miami Dolphins. The 49ers.
Oh, the board doesn't like it. The board doesn't like it.
I like it.
No, I agree with the board.
Oh, give me a break,
I agree
guys.
with the board.
What do you mean you're laughing?
Chang.
Cha-ching.
Come on, you guys.
Oh.
Whatever. I'm going to smash that board with this bat in here.
See, it's always violence.
It is. So we talked about the Miami Dolphins are going to be the Niners' second opponent. Their home opener.
Week 2.
Week 2. The Miami Dolphins have agreed to terms with Devon, and it's actually Achane now. It's not Achane. He's been switching his name around. I don't know.
I thought it was Achane.
No, I think
it's Achane.
It's Achane.
Yeah, it's Achane. I don't.
Well,
I think he switched it.
now it works even less.
No, but I wanted it.
Chang-a-chan.
I changed it back just for that headline.
Oh.
You see what I did there? They agreed to a 4-year contract extension worth $64 million. That, of course, is making him the third highest paid running back in the NFL. Bonuses, I think, can push it to a value of $68 million. Here's the thing. Thank goodness Miami did this because they got rid of all of their weapons for Malik Willis. Poor Malik Willis. I don't know what he's going to do this year. Hopefully they don't shut down Achane because that's the only weapon he has.
It's the only reason to watch.
Right, but congrats to Achane for the big signing again, the third highest paid running back in the league. So.
Hey, if you're going to suck, might as well make money in Miami doing it.
I know, right? I mean, you are in Miami. It is nice.
Yeah.
I know we've done this before, but it is crazy. The Dolphins receiving core right now is Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, Tutu Atwell, Kevin Coleman Jr., Terrace Marshall Jr., and their starting tight end is Greg Dulcich.
That is so bad, you guys.
I look forward to them holding open tryouts on during training camp.
Maybe you guys should go out, try out for them.
I would tear my Achilles instantly.
Let's try one. Good comedy comes in threes. Try it one more time. Maybe the board will like it.
Chang.
Hey! See, the board comes back around. I think it was the threat of the baseball bat, though.
I love you.
I think the board didn't like the baseball bat part.
I'm taking that bat and I'm putting it in the closet. All right. Next up.
What?
Well, I mean, I'm putting it away. I'm not going to use it.
You keep a baseball bat in your closet?
Better than under her pillow.
I've got like a coat closet with a lot of random stuff in it.
Oh.
hockey stick in there.
Mysterious closet.
Yeah, there's like a broom in there.
Is there anything that can't harm people in there?
No, of course. Kayla for sure has something within reach.
I guess a coat I could like put it over somebody.
You for sure have something within reach of the bed that you will use as a defensive weapon.
You betcha.
And I don't want to ask what it is.
We should take all this energy and put it towards like practicing a skill. Like imagine if Kayla come in here and she just like had mastered nunchucks.
Oh yeah.
We have to get like Dave's friends with Uriah Faber. Get Uriah's gym to do a sponsorship with you.
Oh, I did. I have done that.
Do a UFC
I
fight.
did this with a boxer in Ohio when I would do it. I did a feature story, and he said, take a punch. Just take a punch at me. He said, are you sure? I took a punch at him, and he had no idea how hard. He literally...
Okay.
No, I swear to you.
Okay.
I swear to you. I swear to you.
This is classic. Oh, I threw a punch, and a professional fighter was like, oh.
Okay, I'm going to find the video because I have it on video.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I have it on video.
It sounds like there's video evidence.
I am telling you, he was surprised. You guys think I'm joking?
No, I believe you 100%. Matt doesn't believe you.
This is classic. This is classic.
All right.
You hurt me.
Do you want to feel my fist in your face?
No, but I'm not a boxer.
You just wait
A professional fighter went. Kayla Anderson hurt me. Okay.
I'm telling you.
I believe it.
I hit a lot harder than you thought.
What's crazy, Matt, is she did it with a broken wrist she was serving on.
Yes. All right, moving on. A hearty Thanksgiving.
Hearty har.
Hearty Thanksgiving, baby. NFL has put out. I didn't ask for you, board.
No, the board.
Give me that bat again. Open up the closet. This is the slate for Thanksgiving, by the way, that has come out. On Thanksgiving Eve, yeah, that's right. They're doing a Thanksgiving Eve game.
It's the night before turkey and all through the house.
They're taking over every day. Green Bay and LA is going to be on Netflix.
Wait, which LA?
The Rams.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yep, that's a good game. And then, I'm telling you, these are really good games. Thanksgiving, we're going to have Bears and Lions.
Of course, yeah.
Followed by Eagles and Cowboys. Kansas City and the Bills.
Oh, dang.
And then Black Friday is Denver and Steelers. That's a pretty good Thanksgiving party slate.
You lost me at Steelers.
Okay, well, that's the end. Black Friday, we're all shopping.
Hey, no, you know what? Black Friday, I'm all for seeing the Broncos defense beat up on Aaron Rodgers. So I'm all for it,
I'm good with that.
That's crazy. They're putting Mahomes versus Josh Allen on Thanksgiving.
Isn't that a great slate,
that's going to
though?
be a great slate of games.
But
100%.
I was excited.
Like everyone's watching the Thanksgiving night game anyways. I'm surprised they put one of their like big matchups of the year on that spot.
That's the right thing to do.
I'm drooling already, and I'm not even drooling over the turkey.
Some things make sense to have on holidays. Yeah. Having the draft lottery on Mother's Day is not one of them, Commissioner Silver.
Oh, by the way, Jim, our big boss, said, I do not want Kayla to punch me.
Yes. You're terrifying,
I know,
but
Jim,
I don't believe for 1 second a boxer.
Okay,
that boxer
I'm finding this. No, he was not.
Was humoring your ego.
He was not.
There's no way.
He thought okay.
You're like 5'3".
Okay. I'm out.
No, she's not. She's 5'7".
But this is the running joke.
She's going to kill me. I should have said Kyla. Can you imagine? You would have jumped over the table.
No, I would have thrown my water bottle, which I actually brought the bigger one now today. It would have went right across.
No, you know what? Those water bottles are weapons.
This is a Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti water bottles are weapons,
Please
for sure.
sponsor me.
We'll take the break. When we come back, Dwayne will hopefully distract Kayla from hurting me. Or Dwayne's going to egg it on. Dwayne's going to be like, yeah, get him. And then we'll have a conversation about Keegan Murray. What is Keegan Murray to the Sacramento Kings? And what is Keegan Murray to the Sacramento Kings fan base going for? We'll discuss next. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Granger. Granger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I'm talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Chad, what's going on for the Memorial Day sales event?
Right now, you can save up to $16,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs. Plus, with an EPA estimated combined 22 MPG, you're going to save big at the pump.
It's true. Getting fuel is easily one of the scariest things to do nowadays.
I get it. And a new Ram could be what you need to cut your fuel costs long term. Plus, you'll enjoy best-in-class luxurious cabin comfort and the most luxurious Ram 1500 ever. If you've been thinking about a new truck, you have to start with Ram. Plus, with over 500 new Rams available, your new Ram is waiting at Hoblet.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
16,000 total net savings after $54.67 factory incentive and $85.33 dealer discount. Incentives include 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance on eligible vehicles, 500 business owner bonus with proof of business ownership, and 500 military first responder bonus for eligible members. 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is Kyle Ledbetter with your PGA Championship update. There are currently 6 players tied for the lead at 3 under par. Scotty Scheffler is even through 6 holes, and Rory McIlroy finished 4 over par on the day today. PGA Championship coverage is brought to you by Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better.
It's Matt George and Kayla Anderson on Sactown Sports 1140.
Saw this story earlier today that's really freaking cool, even if it has to do with LA. Yuck. Lisa Leslie
I did
is
see
getting
it.
a statue outside of Crypto.com
That's
Arena. Of course,
cool.
LA Sparks legend.
That's
Lisa
really
Leslie,
cool.
one of the greatest basketball players ever.
Yeah.
Male or female, don't matter. Lisa Leslie, a bucket.
That's
And
awesome.
And she's getting a statue out there at Crypto. That's cool.
Yeah, that's really, really
We
cool.
still got to change the name of the freaking arena, but the statue's cool.
Is it still crypto?
Crypto.com Arena.
I'm surprised it is. I saw some crazy thing, too, that on Instagram, who knows if this is AI, but there was like a...
Was it anything to do with Michael Jackson or
No,
Pixar?
no.
Are you sure you saw it then?
No, I'm sure. It was, yes. My algorithm.
Her algorithm is
it's so crazy. There are like some big, huge apartment towers that are very. I think they're just adjacent to crypto, and they're like all abandoned.
Huh?
Yeah. Like there's like, just like I don't know what happened. There's like graffiti all over them.
Damn expensive, probably.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
I was like, that's a sad sight right there.
I've actually never been to crypto.
I have been once.
All my years, never been.
It's pretty nice. I went for a Kings game.
I want to go to the Intuit Dome too. I heard that place is incredible.
That'd be cool to see.
I mean, it's no Golden One Center, but it'll do.
Yep.
It'll do.
They don't have flashing lights on your seats like the crypto or like the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, that one is definitely flashy.
Before we get into a conversation about Keegan Murray, Dwayne's been on hold for a while. Dwayne, we appreciate you. It's okay, man. I've just heard you calling into the afternoon show and just, I mean, no call for us for a while. So whatever, Dwayne. We don't care or anything.
What's up with the homies?
What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, before you get to the 49ers, Kayla, I want you to run that back for me, but you gotta, Matt, we wound up at 7, man. That was awful. I told you, man. We wound up at 7.
I know.
And now we got to package Keegan in the 7th pick. Now, granted, a year ago that sounded a lot better than it does now, but that's got to enable you to move up to at least 5 if you want a cuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the Niners, man, hey, Kayla, can you run that back for me? I think you said the last 3 games are Chargers, Chiefs, Eagles.
Yes, I believe so. Make your point.
Yeah, it was Chiefs, Eagles back-to-back for sure.
Chiefs, Eagles back-to-back.
That's an 0 for 3, bro. That's an 0 for 3.
Wow.
Brock Purdy is the most overrated player in the entire NFL. The 49ers paid him like he won the Super Bowl, bro. And Seattle exposed him at the end of the...
There's Dwayne. Dwayne, I didn't miss you.
Okay, we got to institute a timeout system here at some point.
Dwayne is just... I mean...
It's like 4 dumps now.
There he is. How did he behave himself? He behaved himself on something after something, and it was like, oh wow, he made a good point with that, and then he's
that was just our last call with him.
Dwayne, never
That
changed.
was our last call with him.
Never changed, but stop trying to get us
is
fired.
so
Stop trying to get Kyle fired specifically over there.
Look, I mean, I get that he doesn't love what they're doing.
The
Or
Niners?
it doesn't love the fact that everyone's just thinking that they're just gonna run the show.
You got to make it to week 17 before you beat the Eagles or whatever.
Brooke Purdy.
Brooke, you okay?
Brooke Purdy.
This is Friday Junior energy.
What?
Like, this is exactly the Friday Junior energy.
What accent was that?
I have no clue. You tell me.
We're losing her.
Brock Purdy needs to stay healthy. Let's just say that before we even get to the end of the year.
But they got Mac Jones. They're fine.
Oh, my boy Mac.
It sounded like a
MJ.
character from Bridgerton.
It
The
did.
original MJ.
Yeah, it did sound like, Kayla's a Bridgerton character.
Brooke Purdy. That's what it is.
Can you meet me at the garden for tea, Brooke Purdy?
Well, that's an old Bridgerton
arranged
character.
marriage.
What?
I don't know. Isn't that what Bridgerton's about?
I have never watched Bridgerton. I have no
yeah,
idea.
it is. It is. I have watched the first 2 seasons.
An attractive man wearing Victorian clothing.
I'm gonna tell you, the first season was
Marry
fire.
me.
Fire.
My wife watches that. I'm all right. All right.
It lost me after.
You should get into it, Matt. It's basically like Lord of the Rings, but with like.
How dare you? How dare you?
I mean, there's similar themes, right?
Not even remotely close.
I've never watched either.
How dare you?
Oh my goodness.
Bridgerton is like Lord of the Rings. Makes me want to fight you.
You've never watched Bridgerton either. You don't know.
Oh, I've seen enough of Bridgerton to know there's not a hobbit destroying a freaking ring in it.
Ew, Sauron! Meet me for tea and crumpets.
Well, I don't know why she's. I don't know what accent that was.
Yeah, it was a hybrid.
It was a little Irish.
It was. Usually that's how I do it.
Do they have arranged marriages in Lord of the Rings?
I mean, I'm
Possibly.
Probably. There's not a lot of women in that movie in general.
No.
Or representation.
More representation in Middle Earth.
Listen. Look. I love that world. Tolkien had some splaining to do for certain things. They changed that with Rings of Power, though.
So is that all we think Bridgerton is just meeting for tea and arranging
That's all
marriages?
it is.
Well, and something else
that
we can't discuss on here.
That's all it is.
Oh, my corset's too tight. Oh, well, let's take a walk around the yard. Who's playing polo?
I don't know. Isn't that what they do?
I mean, it kind of would be
Bridgerton.
Go back for a day.
Oh, Love Island Victorian would be hilarious.
Oh, by the way, that's coming out here in June. I got a Love Island Poppy yesterday at the store.
Yeah, Love Island starts June 2nd.
Yeah. So will you just wait?
Oh, it's going to be crazy this year.
Do I have to watch it?
Yes. Yes.
Do I have to watch it so I can participate in the show? I don't want to.
Yes.
No, I don't
No,
want to.
Okay, here's the thing. Because I watch enough of it to understand it, but it's 5 days a week and it's an hour and a half each. I don't have 7.5 hours.
5 days a week?
It's 5 days a week and each episode is 60 to 90 minutes,
I stay
no
up a
commercials.
lot later during Love Island season.
How many episodes are there? How many weeks
Oh,
does
a
it
lot.
go?
It's 5 or 6 weeks.
There's
Huh?
Oh yeah. There's like 32 episodes.
Yeah, it's like 6 weeks, 5 days a week. Each episode is 60 to 90. There's so much content.
It's
I
great.
cannot tell you. There's just too much.
I
But
love
it's
it.
not too much. But it is too. It's somehow too much and not enough.
Huh?
Yes, it's like
I'm
9
sorry.
hours a week.
If I'm watching 32 episodes of you, you're not attractive to me by episode 32.
But that's how they get you. They
Some
just
of
keep
them-
alternating the characters.
Yeah,
Two
that's what
couples go, new couple comes in. They just keep alternating it every time.
And some you do become fascinated with.
I don't think I will become fascinated with anybody from Love Island.
It's interesting,
Be careful.
dude.
Oh, I
No.
love Kimberly in the chat says Love Island, been watching for 8 years. I love it, Kimberly. I knew Kimberly and I got along.
Well, because I don't want to watch it, but I have to participate because I can't just.
So you're gonna have to do like a internet recap every week.
No, I ain't screwing up my algorithm with Love Island. Absolutely not.
How about we just have Kayla explain it to us as it's happening in real time?
That could be fun.
Because I won't watch every episode.
The only thing I remember from Love Island last season was whatever her name was that was like a psycho.
Which
There's
one?
like 3 possibilities.
Yeah, which one?
The ones who got canceled or the one who just was
Yeah,
yelling
there
all the time?
There was one that got
There
canceled.
were 2.
That was the one at the very beginning that did.
and a second one later on.
I don't know. I don't think it was that.
I think
It was-
Huda is the one you're talking
Oh,
about.
Huda.
That's her name.
I think she's got canceled afterward.
Yeah, that was another thing.
Oh, wow. They're not good people? Shocking.
No, this is what happened, Matt, is that, like, okay, so you obviously, when you work on these shows, you have to do background checks on these characters, right? But you're not going to be able to do background checks as well as tens of thousands of fans who are going to go down every bit of your social media history to
Yeah.
find something bad you've done.
Yep.
And this has led to multiple people having to be removed without explanation from the show because they found awful things on their Instagram and or podcast.
Okay, question for everybody out there. What is the appeal? And I know this is coming from someone who likes to watch fantasy dragons and hobbits and destroying rings and stuff like that. Like, I'm aware. I can't exactly talk. What is the appeal of watching attractive people kiss each other and fight for 32 episodes a year? What's the appeal? Does it make you feel better?
It's like you don't feel like your life's that bad.
There's also...
See, they're pretty, but they're all stupid.
Someone made a great point. It was a comedian, but it is a good point. It's kind of like a psychological experiment for the people who would bully you in high school.
Oh, interesting.
Like, if you don't treat it like a dating show and treat it like a psychological experiment, it's very funny.
You take a bunch of people who peaked in high school, put them in a villa, and make them fight.
I just like to see, like, I like to bet on who I really think is even doing this, like, remotely in reality, like it's actually working.
See, I'd make fun of that, but my wife's work actually has a betting pool for The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Like, they do betting pools of, like, who will make it and who won't. Like, hell yeah,
That's
man.
a whole nother world.
Teach their own.
But this is a generational thing. Love Island is for the people who are 10 years younger than them.
Well, then I'm living in that era.
When I worked at ABC 10, The Bachelor and
was
stuff,
on your
I was
station.
on our station.
Yep.
One thing that never in a million years could you get me to watch. Never in a million years that aired on our station. No,
But-
I never did.
Oh, okay.
I never will.
You never did. I used to, and then fell out.
I know where you're
I don't
No,
like it
the
now.
regular Bachelor's fine. The Golden Bachelor? Hell
My mom
no.
loves that.
Hell no.
My mom loves. I think I need to get my mom on that show.
I'm 50 and looking for love. Too late.
No, Matt.
No,
it's
my
I'm
mom's-
60.
My mom's
Looking
like
for love.
70, and I'll put her on that show. She'd kill it.
That's elder abuse. That's elder abuse. By the way, my first job ever, I worked at a retirement home, like not an assisted living, individual living, but retirement home. Yo, they get down.
What do you mean?
They get down. The drama at a retirement community is nuts.
Yeah, retirement communities are like middle school.
They get down, they get together, they go crazy, and they don't like each other. And it's the tea.
They should do a reality nursing home show.
That again is elder abuse.
Yeah, that's actual elder abuse.
The Golden Bachelor sounds horrible.
I don't know. I've not watched it.
I'm a 65-year-old grandfather, former bank accountant. I'm retired, and I'm looking for love.
I don't know. The guy seemed nice, but then something bad happened to him. I don't care enough about that show, but there was some controversy with the guy.
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't like that part. I just want.
Is his name Jerry?
I want to make fun of it.
What? Did you just say his name Jerry?
I'm on my 4th marriage.
I think his name was Jerry.
I thought you were going to make a joke.
Golden Bachelor. Then they did the Golden Bachelorette. Seemed less popular.
Yeah, they did.
Never in a million years.
I think because it's a little weirder with a bunch of 60-year-old guys courting one 60-year-old girl.
It is.
Oh, that was the line?
They should do a mid-year bachelor. Mid-years bachelor.
Bachelor, midlife crisis.
Also, I don't know.
They're just on motorcycles.
I don't know if we've talked about this on this show.
That'd be terrible.
Bravo did their own version of a Golden Bachelor, and it had Carlos Boozer on it.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
no shot.
Remember, because I had never really realized the painted on stuff.
I don't ever want to see any of that ever.
And Carlos Boozer found a partner, and they were still together a year after the show, I think.
Don't ruin Carlos Boozer.
Long
for
lasting
me.
there.
Which is also crazy because his sons are top basketball prospects, and he is in the commercials with his kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, Carlos Boozer is cashing in on the newfound popularity.
He's living it up. Oh, by the way, Niners will host the Rams week 14, Sunday.
Allegedly.
Fernando, it's not looking good, Matt.
I know. It's going to be early in the season. I'm going to see Kirk Cousins.
Yep, that's pretty much what you're gonna.
So anyway, starting June 3rd, we're going to get Brenden Nunes' draft prospects immediately followed by Kayla's Love Island reviews.
Love it.
It's that soon?
Love it. Hey, just for you, YouTube chat.
Sports? Where's sports? Sorry.
We'll get to that.
Sorry.
We do it for
10
4
minutes
hours
of Golden
every day.
Bachelor talk.
Hey, we talked about Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, we got it in
We
there.
did.
His son's going to get drafted by the Grizzlies.
What would Keegan Murray be like on a dating show? There's a segue.
Oh boy.
That'd be terrible.
Oh boy.
I'm just looking for love.
Poor Keegan.
He's married, right? He just got married.
Yes, he is married. Great segue, Matt. Do you love me?
Will you take this rose?
That's great.
Want to see me hit this 3?
That means something very different on those shows.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
I love it. It is Friday Junior.
It is Friday Junior indeed. That's your fault, by the way. That
I
was
know.
all your fault.
I'm sorry. How did I even
I don't
start
know.
that
I don't
rabbit
know.
hole?
You started talking about Love Island.
Oh, I said I got a poppy, a Love Island poppy.
What is that?
It's like Poppy the drink, the soda, but it's themed Love Island theme, like fruit punch or something. Looked great. So I just bought it yesterday.
What is Love Island themed soda?
It just has a fun little outside. I'll bring it tomorrow.
It's sizzly and sexy.
Yeah.
Sparkle sexy.
Oh, this is the other funny thing is that now that the show's popular, there's the people on the show who are just there to become celebrities.
That's pretty much all of them.
But that's kind of a fun game to figure out. Like, who's there
Yeah.
to just try and cash out as a celebrity?
And now I think it is more than half of them.
The other funny thing is that it's happening in real time, so the people, like, they take away their phones and they're in the villa, and they're becoming celebrities in real time, but they don't know what's the real world response to them is until they're off the show.
Is that where I got a text came from?
Yes.
Oh, kill me.
Yes.
Absolutely
yes,
not.
that is exactly
Absolutely
where it came
not.
from. It's exactly where it came from.
Absolutely not. Hey, Keegan Murray.
What about him?
He's a king.
Yeah.
He plays with the Kings.
He is.
He's coming off a pretty not so fun year.
No, and a cleanup, right? Of his.
Yes, he did have a procedure done to clean some loose bodies in his, what was it?
Okay.
I want to make sure I get this right. Hold on. Please hold. I have the medical update from the Sacramento
Real
Kings.
quick, what, like, technical, like, loose bodies, just like loose. I know. That's when we said that originally, I was like, so what exactly is a loose body?
Someone who stretches? I don't know. I don't know what a loose body is.
Okay.
But they cleaned it up.
All right.
They got rid of it.
All right.
Yeah, Sacramento Kings forward Keegan Murray underwent an arthroscopic procedure to remove loose bodies in his left ankle on Tuesday. He will be reevaluated in 6 to 8 weeks. Nothing crazy. He'll be fine for training camp and everything. We think. But he was very banged up all season long. Really feels like a lost season. And people forget, like, at the beginning of the season, this was before Keegan signed his contract extension.
Mm-hmm.
In training camp, Keegan Murray was talking about, like, I want to be in the running for most improved player. So he had pretty high aspirations for the season, and it just never became anything because of all just the different injuries that he dealt with. Mm-hmm. And I'm not at all claiming, and I think it's silly to claim that Keegan Murray is an injury-prone player based off of this season. Nothing was connected. Nothing was lingering. He did, like, the only repeat injury he had was he hurt his ankle, came back, played some games, and then hurt his ankle again. Like, it's not like it was a big deal.
I have an update real quick.
Yes.
Thank you, David, Jackson City Sports. Bone fragments and debris. That makes sense. Like
Yikes.
bodies, like they call it. It's just kind of like floating, whatever.
Yikes.
So,
well,
clean up.
Glad you cleaned up.
On aisle, Keegan.
Keegan is beginning the first year of his 5-year contract extension. He's going to be paid $24.1 million next year. And what I wanted to ask is, for everybody, what is Keegan Murray to the Sacramento Kings? And then also we'll ask, too, if we have time to get to it because we wasted time with Love Island, what is Keegan Murray to Sacramento Kings fans? Because I think the answer to those questions are different, or they might be different, and we'll see how much we're on the same page. Like, I do believe that Keegan Murray is part of the Sacramento Kings' long-term core. I believe that's what they look at him as. But if we're talking about when the rebuild is complete, I think we're talking like a minimum 3 seasons from now, right? And by complete, I don't mean they win a championship. I mean they're at the point where the Pistons are at now.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the number 1 seed, but like the poised to be a perennial playoff team and contender. If that's the case, if we're talking minimum 3 years to get there, Keegan Murray would be 28 years old. He's 25 now. If it's like 3 years from this date, that'll be going into the season where he's 29 years old.
Right.
So not so young anymore necessarily, but just to provide perspective, because a lot of people think 28 is like, oh my God, how old is that? Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Jamal Murray, OG Anunoby, all currently 28 years old.
And having a great...
So that gives you an idea of what 28 can be in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I see some people freaking out about the timeline of, you're going to draft a 19, 20-year-old and you got Keegan. Keegan's going to be the old man. Not necessarily.
Yeah, no, I think it's interesting, because the biggest reason why we have this question still, and I'm interested to see, what fans... if they have at all changed their mind. Because I do feel like when we talked about trading away Keegan and hypothetical trade things in the draft, people seem to be on board with that, even though we're just using that as an example of maybe what piece they could use, because we've heard that other teams value him, right? So he seems to be a valuable piece. But here in Sacramento, where you've seen him and you've seen him for the past few seasons, there's this question. And it still remains like, can he get to this spot? Can he get to this level? Now you say, can he get to this level? Can he get back to that 3-point shot? Can he stay healthy now and follow this up with a healthy year? There's more questions than there are answers right now.
Yeah.
So it is hard to see like what he can be for this team right now. And then, like you said, once he hits 28, there is still plenty of time left, but you want him to get back in the groove in the next year. Like, you want him to be able to come back next year and be like, I'm going to answer most of these questions. I'm not ready to part ways or give up on him by any means. But if next year does not go right, I'm going to have some big questions.
Well, let's rank these 3 in terms of ways that Keegan Murray can be the most valuable to the Sacramento Kings. Number 1, a reliable scoring option / 3-point shooter. Number 2, the foundation of a improved defense. And number 3, a valuable trade asset after a bounce-back season. To the Sacramento Kings, Out of the three of those, which do we think he's most likely to be the most valuable?
Sam, one more time for me.
The first one is a reliable scoring option / three-point shooter.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the foundation of a improved defense. And number 3 is a trade asset, hopefully after a bounce-back season.
And is this what we would like or what we see?
And we believe, like, the most value Keegan has to the Kings out of those three is?
I think more realistically right now, if I'm being realistic about it, option B.
Which is the foundation of the defense.
I mean, that's just realistically. And again, if you bring in an A-cuff, you know, you need guys defensively who are going to be able to hold it together.
Yep.
So that's what would make sense to me realistically.
And while Doug Christie is here, it's going to be a defensive focus. There's not a lot of defenders on this team. Keegan is one of the most valuable defenders that you have, most versatile defenders that you have. Hopefully you're bringing in some guys that'll take some of the expectations off of him because for years it's kind of just been him. Now you have a Dylan Cardwell to protect the rim a little bit more. In theory, you address some of the perimeter defense a little bit. You added DeAndre Hunter, who in theory defensively should help take some of that pressure off of Keegan. So maybe that'll help with the offensive side, but I agree with you. I think his defense is the most valuable, reliable thing that he has for the Kings to look at right now. I'd put his offense in that three-point shooting last, and I think in the middle is being a trade asset.
Same.
I don't want the Kings to trade Keegan Murray. I like Keegan Murray a lot, but I heard Whitey Gleason and Alan Stiles, who will join us at the end of this hour, by the way. I heard them talking about this yesterday, and they're right in assuming, like, if Keegan Murray, we should all be rooting for Keegan Murray to have a bounce-back season next year for two reasons. One, no duh, because it would help the Sacramento Kings. Number two, if Keegan bounces back and plays really well, he would be a tremendously valuable trade asset for Scott Perry to keep in his back pocket if he needs it versus having a contract. I personally don't think Keegan Murray's contract is going to be a problem. The salary caps are only going to go up.
That's a good point,
Money is only going to go up. Keegan Murray, the highest that contract will be is $31.8 million. Let's put it this way. I know we're all spooked by contracts because of Domantas Sabonis and Zach LaVine. If either of those two made $31.8 million, we wouldn't bat an eyelash at it. $38 million as of right now is 15% of the cap, and that's 5 years from now. The cap is going to go up every year.
That's the thing, and that's a great way to look at it.
I'm not worried about Keegan's contract. I'm not worried about Keegan's contract. I'm worried about Keegan's impact for the team and how valuable he could be for the Kings to use if they need to move off of him. That's what I'm worried about with Keegan.
I'm interested though, like fans, honestly, and maybe we can get more on it tomorrow in terms of fans' reaction. I really am curious. Like, are fans out on Keegan? Because I feel like more so than not, I see fans that are like, we need to move on, or we're over the experiment, or whatever it might be.
I think fans are down in general. I think if people are giving up on Keegan, I think it's still premature. What I don't think is premature, though, is expecting Keegan to be anything better than the third scoring option on a team. Yeah. Offensively, I think Keegan has shown us who he is. And he just needs to get that damn three-point shot to be consistent.
But it's
if he doesn't do that, he's not going to be valuable.
We have two. This is what I will say, Matt, real quick. We have too many guys that when we bring up their names, well, they just need to get that three-point shot going. Yeah. I don't want to do this. Yeah. We can't keep doing this.
If Keegan shoots less than like 34% from three-point range next season, I think Scott Perry needs to strongly consider time to move on. Because if he can't shoot, I love the defense. I love Keegan. If he can't shoot consistently with where the Kings are trying to go and what they're trying to do, you've got to find a replacement. That three-point shot just needs to show up. It doesn't have to be back to 40+% like his rookie year on a high volume. But, dude, you need to be able to be a threat, shoot 36, 37% from three, make defenses like have to pay attention to you and have to respect you. If not, whatever rookie you bring in, especially a point guard, is going to have a hard time doing anything. And hopefully, if you bring in like an A-cuff, for example, that A-cuff's shooting.
That shooting will
take some of the pressure off of you a little bit.
Yep.
We'll see. We'll take the break. When we come back, an update on our MLB mini-series. The A's are playing the St. Louis Cardinals right now in West Sacramento. We got crosstalk with Whitey Gleason and Alan Stiles coming up next, too. Looking forward to chatting with them on this Thursday, a.k.a. Friday Junior on Sactown Sports.
Listen up, Niner Gang. Sactown Sports is your local home for 49ers football, and we're here to level up your game day experience. Download the Sactown Sports app and tap the contest banner on the homepage for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the 49ers home opener this season. Don't wait. Download the Sactown Sports app today. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Elk Grove Honda.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA3 Weather Center for your Thursday. Spotlighting plenty of sunshine along with light wind conditions. It'll run warmer this afternoon. We're going to feel that uptick in the temperatures today with highs in the upper 80s. A few spots climb to low 90s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA3 News and the KCRA3 app.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall at Elk Grove Honda, you can lease a 2026 Accord SE and enjoy a tradition begun with the first Accord in 1976. Ask about the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Your business moves fast. Your bank should keep up. At Valley Strong Credit Union, business banking is built for momentum with tools that help you manage cash flow, streamline payments, and fuel growth. Right now, there's never been a better time to switch. Open a new Valley Strong business account and get 3 months of business banking products and services free, up to $750 in value to power your next big move. Because when your business runs stronger, the whole Valley does too. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your business, grow your future at valleystrong.com/business.
The statewide direct primary election is June 2nd. All registered voters will receive their ballot in the mail. Check to make sure you're registered correctly at elections.saccounty.gov or call 800-762-8019.
Sacramento Rivercats baseball all summer long. The Rivercats Summer Pass gets you into every game this summer with no blackout dates and includes access to the Sky River Casino Solon Club. Lock it in and don't miss a moment. Get your Rivercats Summer Pass at rivercats.com.
Matt Kayla on Sactown Sports 1140.
Gut feeling, Alan Stiles has seen at least 3 episodes of Bridgerton.
I think so too.
He's very into it's not Love Island that he's into. What is he into?
I thought he did watch Love Island.
No, I think he's into like Temptation Island or something.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
Yeah, and I do think he watches Temptation Island too.
That one is crazy.
I don't
What
like
is the
that
premise
one.
of Temptation Island?
It's like people that are trying to like save their relationships and then they're tempted with other people for like 3 weeks. Or whatever the time.
It's like, so you go in as a couple.
I do not like
they
it.
separate the men and the women. The men all get partnered up with temptation women. The women all get partnered up with temptation men that are not their partners.
So it's don't cheat on. It's just cheat on your.
I don't like it.
Or it's don't cheat or do cheat, and then at the end.
Yeah, why do y'all watch this?
I don't watch
y'all.
that.
I'm putting just.
I don't like the characters on that either. Like they're not.
Not for nothing.
Do you remember on the Temptation Island Spain version with the guy who ran across the beach that one time and it went super viral?
No
idea what this is.
I gotta find that clip for you guys. It's incredible.
I have not seen
but anyways, at the end of that show, you decide whether you want to leave with your original partner, leave with your temptation, or leave with nobody at all. And it's very awkward when one person chooses the partner they entered with, but another person chooses not to leave with them.
Do you win? Do you get money or anything? It's like
I don't know.
You know what? I don't think so. That's what makes it even weirder. So you kind of are.
I'm coming on the show to publicly cheat on my partner.
Yeah, it is very bizarre. Yeah, I don't think you win anything.
You think you know what's funny is the way I think about these shows. Do you think their parents are proud of them? Like, don't they incorporate parents in Love Island at some point?
Yeah, they do. But I don't know. The Love Island, I think many of them are trying to find a connection.
Well, the family can go.
They're going there to do that. They're not like coming in there with significant others. Well, unless some actually.
If you're going on Love Island to genuinely try and find a connection, you must be desperate. I'm sorry.
Now, they do win money at the end.
No, I know that.
A lot of money.
I know that part.
Well, not a lot.
I still don't know how you win, but you do win.
It's all voted on by the public.
America's favorite couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what ends up happening.
Why did you watch Bridgerton? Or Love Island? Or Temptation Island? Or...
He's like...
He says Bridgerton,
no.
That's like Lord of the Rings, right?
Right. Of course.
Well, Whitey is no longer allowed on Crossbar.
He says it's Lord of the Rings without all the nerd stuff.
It's not even remotely true, and it's hurtful you said that. Well, Whitey, lock in, because it's time for your favorite segment.
Let's go.
MLB miniseries.
There
you go. Here's your
thank you.
stupid trophy.
Thank you very much.
I better hold on to it, Kayla, because...
Well, keep hold of it, because it's coming back to me as of right now.
What the heck?
I'm
You
feeling
won
good.
Again?
I'm undefeated, baby.
Oh, God.
Undefeated, baby, because of my Florida Marlins of Miami.
Get out of here, man.
I haven't been called the Florida Marlins in 15 years.
I call them Florida Marlins because I want to. They get the whole state.
Actually, I'm surprised they just switched to Miami.
They are Florida's team.
That was actually a term of their new stadium deal, was they had to switch to Miami.
It's also pretty crazy, like, to claim an entire state as your own. Like, the Rangers, check yourselves, all right?
Arizona
check yourself.
Diamondbacks.
Golden State Warriors. Like, who the hell do you think you are?
Arizona Diamondbacks, but what else do they have?
Right, but there's nobody else there. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but when
there's 97 teams in the California. Do you call yourself Golden State Warriors?
That's true.
Well,
That's a good point.
Chill out.
Florida Marlins and Texas Rangers were because when they first were founded, those were the
Then
only
change it. Arlington Rangers. They still play in Arlington,
Yeah,
right?
they do.
Yes.
Yeah. Arlington Rangers.
The
None of
Golden
this Texas Rangers nonsense.
The Golden State one is just because they didn't want to be called the Oakland Warriors.
Like, at least, like, the Brooklyn Nets, they get it. They're in Brooklyn. The New York Knicks, you don't get it all. Manhattan Knicks. That's actually kind of cool.
I like that.
I know, I get the history of it. I'm just being an old man about
San
it.
Francisco Warriors.
San Francisco Warriors. That's what it should be.
That's what they were when it was Wilt Chamberlain.
Not Golden State. Right? The Marlins beat the Twins 9-5, so I am 3-0. Kyle, you picked the Yankees over the Orioles.
Okay. No?
Not good for Kyle.
Oh.
He's now 1-2 on the week after the Yankees were shut out 7-0.
Oh, dang.
What an idiot. Oh, what a loser.
Someone check on Frankie Cardicelli. He's probably not doing well somewhere.
Right?
Okay, this game is dumb. Okay, I had the Rangers and the Yankees, and they lost. And then I picked the Mariners, and they just blow out the Astros. What a dumb game.
It's baseball for you. Kayla, you chose Kyle's Padres over the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah.
And you got the dub.
Yeah,
3-1.
go.
So you're 2-1 on the season, or the series. I'm 3-0.
Wait, and I have a team playing right now.
You do. Kayla has the Reds over the Nationals today.
Oh, have you seen the score?
Oh, no. I don't
haven't seen
even
it.
want to
No,
know.
No, Kayla. Just look it up. Just
The
look it up.
score of that game.
All right, hold on, Matt. Don't say it. Let Kayla
the
see
game's
it.
over.
Yeah, let Kayla see it first. I want her reaction.
Look it up.
Ooh.
15-1.
You better watch your back, Matt. I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for the second week in a row of this trophy.
What is this character? What is this voice you're doing? You better watch your back. You better be the boo-boo. I'm coming for you.
What you just did right there is what I think all of Greece is.
Well, and she like slithered. She's like, I'm coming. I'm gonna get you. Sorry, radio audience. She like moved.
It's called sassy.
Oh, snake-like. Well, Kayla already got the win today, so she's 4-1.
Right.
3-1. I can math.
3-1.
She's 3-1. I'm 3-0. And I'm taking the Dodgers over the Giants tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be back-to-back days I'm picking against the Giants. I have Dodgers against the Giants today, and I have the A's against the Giants tomorrow. Love that. Boo, Giants, boo. Lose, lose, lose.
Come on, Giants.
And pelvic thrust in the outfield if you want.
Oh, did you see Tony Vitello did it in the dugout?
Hell yeah. Attaboy, Tony. Kyle has the Tigers over the Mets today. Is that game already happened?
It already ended.
Oh, no? Not good?
What an idiot.
9-4.
Oh, what a loser.
What a dumb game this is.
Sorry, Kyle.
Kyle's having a rough week.
Sorry, Kyle.
I'm just bad at this game is what I'm learning.
Well, you're back to a losing record. You're at 18 and 19.
Yeah,
Kayla is at
but
19 and 18.
Anthony and Ramsey have 6 of my wins.
Well, they're better than you.
Oh, Amadrock, I did play Sandy. I choreographed and put together our whole Grease Lightning thing for our talent show.
Wait,
Yeah.
Sandy's not in Grease Lightning.
No, sorry, Grease. So I did
the show Grease.
I did the whole scene like, look at me, I'm Sandra D.
That's not Sandy.
Oh.
That's Rizzo.
Oh, yeah. I don't know which one. Yeah.
Sandy, she's her favorite. The woman I want.
So I did that, and then we did the one that I want
Yeah,
for the final, finale part. I choreographed that, but I put together
Sandy
the little
sings
scene.
a sad song or whatever. Hopelessly
Oh, yeah, not that
devoted
one.
to you. Grease is great.
I love that movie
Grease
so
is
much.
phenomenal. Shout out John Travolta.
Such a good movie.
Grease is great. What do you mean, Kyle? Yeah, that's what I think Grease is. Grease is wonderful. I love Grease.
I just think it's just Kayla slithering and saying whatever the words were. Yeah, that's just Grease in my head. You better watch your back.
In Kyle's mind, Grease is John Travolta just slithering about cars.
Yeah, and saying you better watch your back.
You want Supreme?
Oh, Grease Lightning.
I couldn't say the next line.
Lightning.
By the way, Grease Lightning is an incredibly terrible song in terms of lyrics.
Dude, I think I just was about to sing the Sandra D song, and that's also not appropriate for radio.
Correct. Well, you could say it.
Well, it's not appropriate, though.
Great song. Great. I love Grease.
I'm so lost.
Look
Okay,
up the lyrics to
watch
Grease.
the movie.
During the break, look up the lyrics to Grease Lightning. Just look them up.
Or watch the movie.
Whitey Gleason remembers when Grease came out.
Oh, Grease Lightning.
Jesus.
Right? Yeah, exactly. he's reading the lyrics to Grease Lightning right now. I'm telling you, Grease Lightning is a crazy song, but it's great.
Go.
No,
It
doesn't read well. Wait, that's not what Grease Lightning, go, Grease Lightning. It's not just go.
I mean, I'm just reading it here. Go.
No, I can't
Go. Go.
I just know that there's that the whole hip thrust thing. It was a thing.
What is this movie?
It's about a bunch of people pretending to be in high school when they're all like 30.
Oh, so Euphoria.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new,
actually, I haven't
the
seen the
new
new one.
season of
I don't have
Euphoria.
HBO Max. If anyone wants to lend it to me, I want to watch it.
Shoot your login over. Put your information in the YouTube chat. Only Kayla will see it. Don't
Season
worry.
1's the only season worth watching, let me tell you.
I know, but I love Jacob Elordi.
Why?
I just do.
What do you mean? Because he's
What do you think?
6'6" and
Why do you
handsome?
think?
Did you what is that movie that he's in with?
Yes, I've
with-
watched it about
with-
18 times.
You're such a
Burn,
weirdo.
whatever.
Oh, Saltburn?
Yeah, love it.
No, I think he's talking about
No,
the
one
Wuthering
with
Heights.
Wuthering Heights.
No, I heard
that
that's
one.
awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I heard that the
Really?
movie is awful. I'm not going to see it
I
because
heard it's just like those
bad.
books y'all read.
I don't read those.
Well, it's based on the book.
I don't know what the book is.
I heard
You
the
don't know
book's good.
Wuthering Heights?
No, it's like 50 Shades or whatever.
No, it's like from the 17th century, and they made you read it in high school.
Not
Yeah.
us.
I didn't read it. I do have
It's
the
not
book,
even like a romantic. I mean, it is romantic, but it's not like we're having a fun time type of book at all. Whitey says Bilbo's not in it.
Bilbo's on it, then I'm out. Listen, Tolkien didn't need that
Wait.
nasty stuff in order to have
His
a good
name's
story.
Bilbo?
Bilbo Baggins. It's
Oh, that's
Frodo's
right,
uncle.
Bilbo
He's the
Baggins, that's
Hobbit
right.
in the Hobbit.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
one
yeah.
that discovers
Bilbo.
the ring, gets it from Gollum.
I know
and
you
then
like Harry Potter.
Shut up! And then he passes it on to Frodo after he kind of wanted to take it, but Gandalf told him not to take it because Gandalf suspected. And then Bilbo got old and died.
Whoever thought that you would get sports, reality TV, and nerd movies all in one setting?
Russ Dog. Hello, 1140 chat. I'm back. My internet connection has been bad all day. Well, Russ, you missed it. Let me tell you.
You missed a doozy.
Listen, the last hour, some of the best radio we've ever done. Our boss Jim was listening to the show earlier. I hope he hasn't
Friday
been listening.
Junior, baby.
Friday Junior energy. It's
Let's
all
go.
Kayla's fault. It started with Kayla. Yeah, we were
never my
talking
fault.
on a roll, and then started talking about Bridgerton or whatever the hell. All right, Whitey Gleason, Alan Stiles. Join us next here to wrap up the show. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Lunch was great, but this traffic is awful.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's creoninfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
How was your break? It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code THRIVE25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code THRIVE25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's THRIVE25.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
May is here, and so is your excuse to hit the ballpark. The green and gold are bringing the energy all month long with fan-favorite bobbleheads, can't miss post-game fireworks, and a ballpark atmosphere you don't want to miss. Turn up for Sacramento Saturdays and bring the whole crew out for Stompin' Sundays, packed with kid-friendly fun, giveaways, and the opportunity for kids 14 and under to run the bases after the game. Enjoy big swings and bigger moments all May long in West Sacramento. Lock in your seats now at athletics.com/tickets.
Under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Elk Grove Honda has your Honda. And right now, you can lease the 2026 Honda Accord SE for just $269 a month with $49.99 down, including first payment due at lease inception, excluding tax and license. 35 monthly payments of $269 plus tax, license, and zero security deposit. Mileage in excess of $10,000 per year at 20 cents per mile. There's 5 at this price. It's the lease you can do. Done right here at Elk Grove Honda, under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sacramento! Now you've got a place for all things dance.
The all-new Energy 100.5 HD2.
Where dance music lives. Dance vibes anytime and any place when you get the free Now 100.5 app.
Or listen at 100.5 HD2.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
It's Matt George and Kayla Anderson on Sactown Sports 1140.
Yes, it's true that I'm happy to be stuck with you. Yes, it's true.
I knew it. I knew you said you were going to throw it out.
I didn't know right now. I was saying at the end of the show.
Who do you think that gigantic bowl of watermelon belongs to?
Take a guess.
It's Dave.
Yeah, the latter.
That's Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alan's upset already. Hey, I have something that'll cheer you up. Turn your mic on so people can hear you.
Here, I don't know why this is over here, Alan. Just leave it. You're just gonna see it.
Alan's upset. Alan, I have something that'll cheer you up though.
I'm sorry, Alan.
His mic's not on yet. I'm waiting for his mic to get on. Kayla found this, and I'm very excited about it. Wait, you tagged me in it. Where'd it go?
I did tag you.
According to RC discussion, because everybody's just starting to leak out the NFL schedules. The whole drop is at 5 o'clock during your guys' show. Whitey Lease and Alan Stiles joining us, the Drive Guys. The debut of Fernando Mendoza could be at Levi's Stadium. Reportedly, the Raiders will host, or rather, the Niners will host the Raiders at Levi Stadium Week 9 on Sunday, November 8th.
Yeah.
Hey, Week 9, 9 weeks to get
about
him right.
time.
That sounds like a perfect
It's
time
about
for
time.
Fernando to make his debut.
We don't have. It's not going to be prime time.
No,
it's just a normal one.
it's a
105. It's not
Yeah.
even 130.
Yeah.
We out, baby!
Right?
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Unconfirmed,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's
It is
what
not
Yes,
prime time.
that's exactly what I
Yeah.
wanted. Finally, something that you hoped for actually happened.
He was nervous the whole entire show, too.
I thought it was going to be like week 4.
Yeah.
And I was going to be like, well, great. Now we're going to go see Kirk Cousins. But
Right.
Week
Yeah.
9, Fernando could play.
That's very
Wow.
low.
Well, he's not going to play because they'll be winning the division, and
Oh.
Kirk will be doing a great job. So
Look at Alan.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather that or see him for his start?
Fernando.
Yeah.
I'd rather them be winning the division
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
They're not going to, but I'd rather that. Wow, Whitey, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Station
Yeah.
trip. We're all going,
That'd be
hanging
so
out.
We're
fun.
going.
That'd be fun.
Whitey's going to swing by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
I'm
Yeah,
going
well,
to try to swing by
try
for
to
that
swing
one.
by.
Whitey will not be making the trek.
I'm going to stay in the,
He's like,
is it the
uh-huh,
Hilton?
sure.
Whatever, overnight.
Right.
That's the way to do it.
I tried to tell Whitey, man, that's a trek out there. Whitey said he can get there in under 2 hours.
It's a long
Wait.
day.
No, I did not say that. Alan
I'm
said.
like, that's impressive.
Alan talked about it yesterday. So what'd you say? Oh, it's like an hour and 45 minutes.
No. I said it was 2 hours. I said it was 2 hours.
If you're lucky,
Yeah.
it's taken,
It's
because
going to take a while.
Kevin John and I from ABC 10 went there a number of times over the last handful of years, and it would take us sometimes 3+ hours to get
That's
back.
crazy.
Especially
Wow.
leaving San
I'm
Jose.
leaving, yeah.
Santa Clara.
6 a.m., tailgate,
Yeah.
get there at 9.
Woo.
Oh, my goodness.
Alan's going to be looking at the scoreboard. Let's see. 7 minutes left, third quarter. 49ers up 27-9. I'm out.
Yeah. Let me hop on
skip
hop
the
on Bart and
traffic.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Let me get on
traffic.
Caltrain, get on out of here. You got to go Caltrain, to BART to Amtrak.
Oh, my goodness.
Or I think,
Yeah.
or no, Amtrak will take you the whole way. It will just take you over 3 hours.
It was easy to get the Raider games. I don't know. I know
Yeah.
isn't there some sort of public transport that goes right by the stadium? But I don't know that that's
No,
Amtrak.
it was.
I thought that was Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
She shoots, she scores.
Yeah.
By the way, Kayla, I could not agree with you more on your take on Malik Neighbors and getting his knee cleaned up. I've had surgeries, and I'm with you. You get a surgery, Matt. You don't want someone going back in.
Well, it's like an oil change.
If somebody comes into your, hey, a kitchen's a mess. Hire a contractor. They come in for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Then they're finished finally. Oh, thank you.
That
You're
was
done.
good.
We're all done now. Well, no, we got to come back in 2 weeks and clean it up.
Yeah, it's just a
Why didn't you
follow-up.
clean it up when you were doing it?
I
It's just a
agree.
follow-up.
I think we're seeing more of this too, like these cleanups. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is going on? Cleanup on aisle.
Do it the first time.
Yeah.
There's going to
Yes.
be bodies. We know there'll be bodies
Yeah,
somewhere.
Bodies floating around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta
loose
clean-
bodies. As you
loose
know, Matt,
bodies.
I've had many surgeries, and
Right.
I don't need to have any more.
Hey,
No.
Loose bodies.
Just like you take the car in for the routine oil change and tire rotation, you just get your elbow cut open and get some bodies out there.
Man, I had a surgery once that it was
it's
delayed because
not
the
fun.
doctor wasn't there. It's like, what happened? Where's the
Yeah.
doctor? Oh, he's late. Why? He ran out of gas.
Oh, wow.
That literally happened.
Are you serious?
Because he's thinking of so many other things that he,
I hope that's what it was.
Dude.
Here I am, so.
I told you guys, too, the story when I had my wrist surgery, they had to put a screw in it, right? I did not learn till afterwards that they actually thought they actually put in the wrong size. So they thought I was going to wait, like they had to put me back under.
Because Home Depot was closed.
Yeah.
So.
Luckily, they did it in
was
time.
That Phillips?
But they had to take out and put in a different size screw.
No bueno.
What's up with these surgeons?
What in the
man?
world?
Yeah,
What's going on at
what kind of
medical school?
education you get?
It's like, that's not
What's
what
going
I
on
signed
here?
up for.
Yeah,
Who's
listen,
passing these people?
If anybody can talk about medicine, it's sports talk radio hosts. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
We know what's
right.
up.
49er fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. Well,
Preach.
don't get some of the listeners started. I know one time, I think Kyle was here. I don't even know how we got here, but somehow the dentist got brought up, and I guess there are a lot of people that think dentistry is a scam, and it turned into this whole thing.
Dentist is my biggest fear in the world.
Maybe that's
That
why
dentistry
people
is a
say
scam?
it because
Oh, wow.
Just dentists.
But I don't know if you ever, sometime in the summer,
That's
I'm
really
sure you guys
funny.
will find your way there. But a lot of people, we ain't going to the dentist. We'll brush your teeth either way. You don't gotta. I
don't like the dentist. I do like the feeling of my teeth after.
I don't mind the dentist. My dentist has music popping, Netflix.
Where are you at? I'd like to go
Okay,
to this
I'll tell
dentist.
you. We need to try to get some endorsements
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm
I
talking
get in,
about.
get out. It's great. I don't mind the dentist.
That's
I
good
really
stuff.
don't. The pictures when it's a little uncomfortable, but get in, get out. Ging, ging, ging. Look great, feel great, play great.
Speaking of running out of gas, do your guys' cars have to where once the light comes on, it'll tell me how many miles you have left?
Well, mine says it the whole time.
I've gone below that.
I was gonna say how much do you push it? Because I got the single digits
I
the
don't.
other day and it stressed me
No,
out.
I get to under 100. I'm at the gas
I
station.
don't do it anymore, but I used to go about 30 miles after.
It got to 0, girl.
Nah, I can't do that.
You're a psychopath.
Nah, man. It
What is
under
wrong with
100.
you? Was that like an adrenaline rush?
I don't know. Just
Maybe I'll get there. Maybe I won't. Who knows?
in high school, I did run out at the stop sign. Left my car in the middle of the road.
Wow, that's crazy.
That was in our neighborhood, though. It wasn't that big.
Yeah, it's in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You were drag racing.
Kayla told us a story today. I know we have to go. Kayla told us a story today about when she lived in LA in a cockroach-infested house or whatever.
Man, Japantown, crazy.
Really?
Like hopscotch. Crazy out there. I was visiting my friend. I'm like, dude, what is just on the street in the daytime? And there's people on the street. They don't care.
They don't care.
And they're on creatine just like other people.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Cockroaches are creatine?
They're yoked.
Yeah.
They are yoked.
Oh, we talking about Darren Peterson and how
On that note, Whitey Gleason, Alan Stiles, the Drive Guys are next. I'm going to get us out of here before Kayla gets us in any more trouble. Chipotle, we apologize. It's Matt and Kayla on Sactown Sports.
Peace.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show.